him. And you know, so share me no teachers and I will teach me. Now share the penny for me before June and me bemo. Now I'm way away anymore. Ah, no man, no empty possible, no man, no mateno. Now she go no mama yaman. Normally, a kuma, a bob ball, and diablo anymore. Never said me free defense. But you bought me so good. I had to me, and I hear she said. But in a good body, Sremo. The beer will move a family home. Obey me, and I will say, and your bad.
About this, see, I catch yourself, man, Kuya, get closer. Now, who say near about this, okay. Our former flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, is a big liar and untrustworthy. Kennedy Akumprekwe Japan na ose. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be Kumasi wakochina baby say 1996 omokoto abano. Papa ye freno eye Adu-Boakye no yare na ne ho dodo no eno ntina bia wanko ne mpre no so ena Canadian Japan say mo pe obi oyo trofo Ghana ha kese pa ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na onno a wote se wotime gya Kumasi simpie su ka se 1996 na Adu-Boakye yare no the one no yentie no.
I've seen a liar like our former flag bearer on earth. He's a liar. Say, Ade-Boakye, one contested because not oya. This man is a liar. Today I tell you he's a liar. You shouldn't vote for a liar. A man who is lying to have power. Wow. Won't hear the history. Ade-Boakye, occurred 1992. And we winning. And occur general election and we lose. 1996, the former black flag bearer Ejine Kumasi Kasena Ade-Boakye yare. Kufuor contested Ade-Boakye in 1996 and Kufuor BT Ade-Boakye. Ade-Boakye flag bearer. He was fighting to go on the post. And they did not agree. And we contested. I will pay power. We be abedi o mining now to be detro a distorted history. Say, Mesra Mamon to Abama. We go Muniam. Obia man in nickname so we're a liar. What the bar? We're a liar, and the people are not going to vote for him. He's not a trustworthy person. When I heard him yesterday saying that, I said, what? A presidential candidate who wants people to vote for him will look eyeball to eyeball and lie. He's a big liar. Men na makachira money. We're a liar. So Timiko General said na Ade-Boakye yare. Wow. Timesram Ade-Boakye was contested by Kufuor. And Kufuor BT no. Ade-Boakye monko check history. In the mama omu metutu nyoma second chance. Many are told me I am more popular than him in this country. I'm telling you today, me am more popular than him. Who knows him? The only people, those who know him as a liar. And he continues to lie. That is why we lost. One to me economy who wants them be a digital. Am I lose you? And you people that I'm talking to know why you didn't vote for him because of the tribal conflict. The tribal conflict. And we lost the 5 northern regions. And his lie said, oh no, when you're the highest vote. Kufuor had 20 seats, parliamentary seats, and now what 10? How can you say, when you're the highest vote? Mesrem. A trona papa ni di for power no di. Mudi agro ko ye mistakes se mumia. Ye be say atena opposition. Ko Ghana ni di antro so no. Omo say tron ko na wodi. A tro wodu Ashanti region, Why so desperate? He said, a trunk one, a very old. And why we want to win power. And if you want to win power, ask the Muslims themselves, they will tell you. So, Oko, Adum Cheho, Ade Ikogu, Nantian Tomano, Oko, Mungwa, Yomu, Shrine, Ade Gumsi, Yan Tomano.
Definitely, this is a tough one. These words are not jokes. Canada, Japan has hit so hard on Bawumia. I mean, to call a former vice president and a former flag bearer a liar, adducing the reasons I will lose who you're saying, say, tribal conflict, any religious issues there. Not just a Kennedy Wesi form. Other headlines making news this morning. Kwabri East MP, Onyina Champon, say, ono de, Ohunu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a visionary leader. Na, or say, ono de, the Ohunu wom from Memuni de, na junior nyina ko say, Dr. Bawumia will win overwhelmingly. Kwabri, Mrashebi Jenny, Onyina Champon.
Some of the Biami can say, ye MPP for, and yan tokwana ye kum. Akonyo na ya to na edihye eba enti obi obebabia no yemfa ni die manemum ye obi obetumi aye adwuma no no aye ne ye den waye ne yie mame ka Dr. Bawumia wasem kakra nkyerem so oyo obi a oye friend no deep thinker obi a se otenase a oman ni mu problem a ekono na watenase ape solution. Into digitalization. So UK na dia baako a no see credit rating system. Na me wo UK 2002, 2001. Na credit system rating system ewo ho. Enti asema no opeso ode ba no. Wa Canada da adana na yesi enyeye. This is a man of vision. The campaign be a oye bia if you have observed onka obi a ho asem. He's always focused on what he wants to do. The person or yeah, Emma Ghana tumpon. We are no one focus on Yambo and this in Sweden. Echi. Me can send be down. Me say repeat it. Any say see that say adia obi ye at the ball campaign no at the ball party no bra e peja party no or China and raw ye no or China. Dr. Bawumia, 2012-2016, economic lectures all over the country. Babia. And no kaho a dimutitriu and a 2016 MPP, ye BT NDC so wide.
Ordinance Samabetuja. Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak and a interior minister, honorable. Now, on the Zambia to governing council of the immigration service, and him said, there are a lot of promotion challenges. Cost of service ni maunye. Na minim na enra mete say the governing council of immigration. Ebo Muntaka Abaso. Say was show exceptional leadership no. There I am saying so mo koye bibi di akona papa no. Because immigration service mrantie ne baba we wom so a esum. Omo condition of service any omo niema enkoye no. Rent, accommodation any omo musu no. Empanimfo no say quickly also omo koba Muntaka Abaso. Omo ya niema bi say ya on minister no anya kefla na fra na ni. I don't want to promotion or can once a more. Uncle from home. Immigration officers, Ghana, woman Susa, a cover 2 years in 3 years in it. As I will call immigration and Yabodia. Abaso no mukoba Honorable Muntaka no 1 year Honorable Muntaka exceptional quality leadership one fine. But immigration for na governing council ne mpani for no moda ho no. Omo nkwala na ni nyi omo ho ba ku sei. Yenti Honorable Muntaka nsama oka afa promotion.
The service they acknowledge in this 1 year some of the great things that we started doing, including the 7 regional offices that are simultaneously being built, the work that we are doing on the head office, even though it's stored, and I told them why it's stored, and I'm assuring them that this year we are very grateful that we are hopeful that it will come back to fruition. And about the border control and the challenges, we told them what we are also doing, trying to get a system that is fully owned by us and that is able to help us track not only at the legitimate crossing point but even the illegitimate crossing point. And the issue of their established post came, which is a very key thing for many officers. And I said that yes, if we were to continue the way probably others have done, yes, we can end up pleasing people who are seen or aligned to us, but will end up messing the whole service. So it requires a lot of sacrifice because I couldn't function why a service like Ghana Immigration Service should have more deputy commissioners than even police. That is much bigger than, because we have about almost 50,000 police men and women officers. The immigration is less than 20,000. They are just about 18,000 plus. Yet they have this kind of top heavy. And also reminded them that yes, I know the council is under enormous pressure because those who are assistant commissioners in April, based on the information I have, about 39 of them will be due to be promoted. But the regulation is very clear. You can only be promoted if the vacancy is available. And now we have this heavy top. So I also challenge the council to come up with how do we create a system that is fair and equitable. So even people are not promoted.
Nah. Never. Dr. Evans dear, and in the research about. Nah, Dr. Evans dear, na semti I want to say. In Jisha Muach, say Canada, Japan leads the race with 52%. Or say Canada, Japan. Or no, 82 francano. O trans ye nhwehwemu no Kennedy ehura di kan na ohuri ye no o ha mo bu padu no mie na je wa we ni
me tumi ya say
but o mo fangu screen no so okay on my worst case votes worst case share best case votes. Best case share. Change. Now, Kennedy 52.59%. Mame kwa umano so namne Dr. Evans dia twetwe nkomo. Dr. me wa channel pay. Hello Dr. Evans dia. The battery on the line and drop it, get him back on the line for me. Nah, yeah, share. Timosha the whole screen so or say best case share no. Kennedy leads with 52.59%. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 36.24. Brother Champo 8.6. Dr. Yaw Adu-Boakye. Okay. Dr. Evans, good morning.
Hello, Omanhene, good morning.
Now, what bomb to say?
Jamia Dumo.
Yeah, show research any a war and kita who dear anopay and yabo penny kakra. What CDP say ye to a bay near? Oh, you more the dance here, Nabibia, we no chese. Kennedy, a compre Japan, or number 1, no. He would lead with 52.59%. Best case share. Not say, Abano, 1 year, Nissa. If I job it to the Alpha Mukakra, there be near man a year with Jina ya, with Jina Swanty. What to me, SC Jina, I can't wait.
Hello, Omanhene, Patrol. Patrol, didn't a
O Temenka.
The Patrol for the Meton.
I'll fade out you. Okay, now me Busa say, a dear never Bakumi and Sana, Udi Jina Swa, and come over and Udi ye. Our Castle Kennedy, the best case share, no, he will lead with 52.59%.
I really see for you now.
Yes,
The truth is, our president out of the queue.
Please get the line well. Get the line well. Doc, a line each chat. Yentum kaye. What's some yammy that don't so mentum kaye. Hello.
Oh, Kafra.
Aha, where ye?
But I feel the motivation car.
Aha, Casa.
If I choose, but from research in Marco Miensa. Yes, sir. And a second one, no, September to October. And a last one, the year ending of October. I'll go through the whole of November, the whole of December, and the January 9th. In the other 2 January, and the last one now, the patrol. And she currently no offer the delegates now to Abama. Almost about 2023, no. One at 2026.
Okay.
And the new members at the home. That is the former executives, former appointees. The ominance of the home. This album by then I'm 215,000.
That's right.
Anna Omuyi Omomewu from currency. Anna Monso Edia Obiwi Mudi Omudi Beshe Monso Omuyi Omufrimi. It's not about 212. After I go 211. Say anyone in the crown won't finalize it. I printed ballot papers.
Okay.
In the end, the name per se, you have been useful. If I know crown coffee in you, you a free album.
Okay.
Into you shoot 204,893. No.
Okay.
About 2023 no one is up to about 2026 no.
Okay.
Into executives in your 4-man can research with you because net verification as of October and connect in me.
Okay.
Into only the scope of the research I am nipa yes sample money on my sample. After the tosu your last research you know. There were 40,988. Now, this 40,000, send me queen, Mr. Uber free, then number no quite free about many of you are delegated, you may be and constituency, you commit to some amount on them. There are no Ubia or person or best computer or like the own million. The number will be on my other friend, then you're correct. Anna, you also mistake me. You're machine. You also have been no. And so, for no, say, yeah, your baby into me non casa.
Okay.
And the bank of phone now should be 9,450. I into me your man casa, and I am.
Okay.
And on the whole, no, you pass 1,000 and participate here. I'll move participate fully.
Okay.
And this, you pass 1,000 and participate here, no. We will be a quota or proportional sampling.
Okay.
the methodology, no? It's sampling methodology.
Okay.
And your formula, your DRAS system, you know.
That's right.
For the composition of the constituency now, for MP, Council of Elders, Council of Patrons, Executives, Electoral Area Coordinators, and an always standing polling station executives.
Okay.
That top four, no, only are put 5.5.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Me too. Can't so.
So far, no, about 5.5.
That's right.
And a polling station for me about 90.5%. Into the system, you do my system, you pick it for that. Yeah, yeah, man, so I try to pick it. All polling stations there. In very polling stations, they are back from the constituency. Now, the reason I get this big sample size, I say, elections. Next, the sentiments of the people. It requires natural truth. Which market areas.
That's right.
No, it's here of the year Ghana for person to Mabako. But delegate elections now, and people general elections. Delegates for no mere policy. I'm
listening. Go ahead.
Delegates no only a politician.
That's right.
Almost political actors. Almost a representative party, no. Representative party, no. Our electoral area. Representative party, our constituency.
Okay.
Representative party on a national level. And in the diaspora. And it's a delegate, you know. Not ordinary citizen or processing message and making decision or be a friend of political money or not in my party, no, on the court candidates, no, or not a war at the war fronts. In the research, you know, is premised on two contexts. First context, no, a 2023 prime minister now is here.
Okay.
The Patrick Obakaya in 2008, His Excellency Nanado Dan Akufo-Addo, and Honorable Alancho Maxson. By the time you do 2012, a huge gap between the four marks of thing and the 2016. I came to 2023 now. Now, sir, the family anyway, no. It means what happened now. Honorable Kennedy Japan, big free baby, they were racing. In fact, the timeline, they had only 10 months to join the race. And to a delegate in August 2023, I'm not surprised you'll be a D second. Me, as surprised. Now, about 20 November 2023, the patrol only said Ghana and you're running what we call executive training except President Bedinano. There be a Osunu Ginano, a Honson and a Banso, a Bedina. So in 2023, His Excellency Nanado Danko from Maria declared he's his long time running mate and vice president. Emma, after his Nano, Obina, and you back at the enablers in 2023 now. Folks in a buying Nano. A year no cry, and Ma, Honorable Kennedy in Japan, even 15%. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, 70% and above.
That's true.
In fact, if you come on the 90%. But Pacho, he never tried what happened in November 2023. To the surprise of the entire nation and the party, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia in 61%. When you say 61%. On the change when you for 71,000 votes. This is 37%.
37%.
Votes now, but only
the network.
Then there was no time. I just say, all Kennedy, visibly, and so 23. And then, votes. So the reason I made mount this is in the con.
He's gone off the line. All right, we'll get Dr. Evans Dia back on the line. He's a researcher. Now, other headlines making news. Now, Professor Smart Sapon, also your poster. Now, on also the need the average say, Baumia ever winning overwhelmingly. So now is Dr. Evans Dia against Professor. Buzadam kwa ye twa ne final say enne anechna ne ahede ebesi na yaka ni nyina bom na yesaka no ne be twetwe nkomo no atoa so wa kyerɛkyerɛ nema bebree mu Alhaji Saidu Abagre ɛna National Investigating Bureau ɛde ne kɔ custody yɛse wɔ so yɛ bɔkɔ na aba enti no adan ne ho adi sɛ wɔ yɛ ne ho bɔkɔ na aba ɛwɔ hɔ no mo ɔno makɔdoa no Debo Omanhene Dasibro sebo so toso miensa Enra Osai kire ne manfo Omanhene no na ewo se oba santem manwura nim na hima de ne be kire no obesai e kire santemera my chief mensia correspondent in the person of Yabuama ewa ha yaw fire from kakra sana yaba wo politics ne so when it comes to tradition you know we get to tunase enra dia na ho
oh akunta enra de mi hu ye amamre ene amane ena na etwa gufu se enra ye nyaman hene miensa omo ba ye wura nim menkan se ye nyaman hene miensa ba ko free bechem na bechem man hene on se ono no ye kodi bronya nim ho ena na hema de ne baye mo obi saye nti enra no obeda ye wurase one ne hema ne mpenimfo ne natrankonya ebeda ye wurase ansa na dwansa man hene dwansa eye Dr. Professor Benasante
a former chief executive officer Ghana Gas ono na se ono so aye dwansa man
hene ono so na trankunya ene ne mpanimfo usai de kire
e will be on ba obedi da
Benko Kwasante mi dini mi ense nyina
Benko Kwasante adi Ghana Gas you ojato ho akodi dwansa man
so not in almost all Canada kwa
obi ho a chese wo de to aso ya
idi agotenra na dwansa man hene so no ebe si bibi de kire yewura krobia sante kotoko hene na trankonya ene ne mpanimfo ena edene baye nansa no modene beba so no na wodi kan soya kire na de sie de da nti ono so babe
ebe sai e kire ya santimewura
be so mpompo nsuo mu soya de kire ni wura se
weye mampon dasibro
osebu so to so miensa weye mra na wosoya wi anwumre na yede no atena pakan mu
na fe otimi ye ne mense
mo
onya nsai ya
emra na osaye no
yentie wa mo yentie emra na osaye
ana na ja kuma bua ya ni ya ni nti na ya ni agia yes
ebra na usaye no and answer na oba be saye agia unfortunately I'm not sure na ebra so mo kire say no in the classmates
abudo anash
ni agina na ja kuma die wa ya die wa yi die pa ma ye ma ye ni ache ma ye ni agina te de denso na de nse ni agina se ye nya ye yenye ba fo ke na de kwa ma po ne be ya wutu ya ni agina na ja kuma die wa ya die wa yi die pa ma ye ma ye ni ache ma ye ni agina
oh bet your levels there na ye catch se be ye
asem bad way my classmates na way
your classmates
prempe college na way there be for me see fako
and the castle
yes na fako hema mponkru no so wo se e ba ye onipa pi adehye no nipa pi na pa akonya no a e bia eneyi wo no aba no e be se ase wanta mati ofo ameso we amfo ameso oso wonka mu nyina mum se yefno kromu ade ho na yewura be kire unsa mampon yewo amani ampon
yes
yewo omose adehye efie ni yese be numu se nan yes o chekire ni nyina mu ede ekire ansana owie ama eye dasebre osebu nso otoso miensa ana oba eba be sibibi ede akire yewura na de yi kakra ne se afade a yewura efaaye ema na dwansa manhene edi be sai kire no na ye different from de na mamponhene a na oba esoso eye eno na mepe enchemu kakra ena afade a yewura santehene efaaye ma bechem ebedas ye no na eno so nti amanhene miensa ni nyina no bibi kakra sesan bibi kakra sesan bibi kakra sesan ewo yewura ho na ye chechim dibra na mampohene a oba obekuta
ewa
santimem yes ona obeye sesei nifa fekutre ona be nifa fekutre eba asanteman traditional councillor nifa no ona ye fekutre so na eba Kumasi traditional councillor ene kwa asokore mampo
okay Kumasi traditional
councillor kwa asokore mampo asante
otumfo ni wa
yes nifa eye
nifa na etrechiri ehwenechi na ayi kronti ye bantama
yes
ono ne dibre o Kumasi traditional council ye
na
because oni akwam that time asante ma wura kwan no de Kumasi jawo
se eno ye Kumasi
traditional council ba asante de akwam asafo
yes
asafo hine
yes otu kwan ya Kumasi traditional council de na bantama hine eno de achireja no na asanteman traditional council de
otu kwan ya
na mampo hine ho
the silver stool
ntino moka se we ne second in command
enya sam keto ya
yes
vice president
of
Diga eba no governance we beka se afi na ga asantemenya vice president so afi na asantemenya
vice president so to me no ko no yenya vice president yes
vice president so governance ni adiadimo a sana be kanija kota na efe enra ewo fike
now let's get to politics na yenhwe yesase free Brian Champon osi no nim se on be lusu so o discussion na asem we asante
asem bi ade de so no me philanthropism a different from leadership and for that my politics
okay
so obi ewo per se obeya doye ama mansan it doesn't grant that individual to be the president
okay
and yes adia oko Ibrahim Mahama mo ne inu ampanyimu despite me as philanthropism na ewo obo our party no ba power the ba ade DP ho a mo amodi se kese ba no mo na mo enjoy
okay
but what I say papa Dr. Brian Champon he's been telling Ghanaians and for my MPP for no there one why they aboa party won scaffing
that's right
on my so party scaffing man it doesn't tell obia when your delegate say automatically you are going to guarantee that individual good leadership. That is my point.
Okay.
And you know, Brian should go beyond the rhetoric of monetization. Say musika na. What they one selling little vision. Kakra that is my consideration. Because they can't do maybe that can. Or person didn't see can say you don't know any people party. But right now, Ken is going a little. When he say policy direction. Say me ba may say. And no, more, I can say it goes beyond the internal politicking.
Okay.
And to me, dear, say, oh, are the home? Say, Upe say, Usika or the bois, ni pania there. And no, you mean, friend, we not to say, me de Guawa Cotoba. But what I say, and you know, Oma a man for who say, beyond the internal elections, no, AB, I will know. Yes. So, on Canos on count. Me, the campaign away, no. Apart from that aspect, okay, be a manage because say Brian Sebi one for an see Abia can Japan Council. What ba the two penny for now you say or much by many aban. What can be ana or mobile won't be a weakness. Or mono or mount me one party meaning. And what you know one also can encourage 11 days more no but him as and near my pay when you move out but D party anymore but him jabba. I know before
say was sell be but Abia Sikano na di
on say oh yes ana
as a man for the beba enemy the sikaye wem the sikaye we so more than the real message
of course
we'll put you across. I agree with you
because Ken kike bi no bi say oh yeah I know bi a di me to system na ma party we na and so papa ba Brian Becker say one book our party nche obi a Ken me na no
say Elon Musk aba
to the sense say Obeka say my Ken say 5 million
5 billion
can't you make me say no kwa Ken kasa no kwa de ama me ni campaign no my electoral benze short kakra me want you make
David na say one more so akwanka
yeah they make what I say because so to make us say no kre
go me ya no
David na to carry the ka sam
to dear papa Brian can they make sense I say wo kra ye mo bomu ade
David o de wan kasa bomu
David me that is
what so fan kwa probo
and he Ken said you was
I know the people say why would Kennedy Japan need $5 million and some of campaign and the BB said
that is my point
Fujiana Oka boy private Fujiana and on also
what year or asema baba
same way on asema was Kennedy grow for year no you
oh yeah
hell delegate you as asema we told the team not just say oh just say the area is oh oye dede na wo kasa say ento aba ma nyina no say wo so uko GB wo baby anya sanka onye campaign okay nti say wo so we ni a e wo say ekoma ba o me asika ansa
abedi wachi
ye koma obi ansa no mo so abedi wachi ana enti e wo second the Japan team no omoma ne ye clear say oh sika no e de ba Canada de ma nipa we ni mo de ko campaign go dey say wo de ma wo ya now you be on him second do ska now say Jiska. Yeah. Kennedy should answer this issue and clear.
I know here cry said the chair no do beka and say this will beka fa but some more kind me Ken no say na do ne Alan ye campaign sa time no omo ye internal politics no o say na Akufo Addo kasa say be emanu landa
Debi
and as Alan kasa mani
na omachita for
very good and that is what Ken should be doing say e dey because that boy ni chire unkofo no mo dey abatudwa e do dey dey na say bia
sabe adwobre
na wa bejeni baba can say ni dia na ye more direct
calling Dr. Baumia
a liar repeatedly no
I know she
and asema working say Baumia kra we ni election kwa na it could be used by your opponents against Baumia as a flag bearer.
I will say everybody in Ghana knows he's a liar.
I mean,
and people who know him and know him very well, not just in the inner circle for credit so your truth.
Oh, and you can say, as a confirm and cheat out for no. Ebia honorable to come out with your money again. Let my judge them. I can be. what you say na dia bashina no hada bag o we dey be nyansa na sika pastor che ba wo uginem na ka hwe na de na landi se na Alan Kof na na do nkofo ni pina bashia lansa ba de na do ankasa am mejira ba bia meka alancha mate wansen biada and that's what you should be doing say who a leader say ye he ba omia kwa ne ya ba omia mpo ne pense omampanyi pense mampanyi mama o de say bia mahama ba yonu a bejira wo be
ka bibia jabo no
ja kakreba eno je
Savage Fimo never good. Eto tema ba o mi ala.
Sa ni nya podcast ade na say wa panyimu no begina mu ebe ya wonu ahu fi say di anyamenu no krani. E na asam no ko mo aye contention o ma mi hu say podcast message bia o. Say obi be kodo do no awe ne obi be kom yensa ne sa na no enye issue. Election bia ye enyema
the dynamics are different.
Yes, 2024 election here. On panyimu mama wanya de wanwasuo bia o. MPP for on goals no.
And almost say a man
very good.
Became a hero.
What you say? And he said, "What you want to do? Yeah, we better go to 100 times. Yeah, one
contesting this man is a liar. Today I tell you he's a liar. He shouldn't vote for a liar. A man who is lying to have power. Wow. What's here the history?
I don't guarantee you say what could do another way.
No, come here.
And to me, it should be a message because 2028 elections. Yempo. And this is for the new candidate.
And also so you agree.
Omo ni ne ba no. And no just say party no di ne ba. I know solutions about baby ni o.
Obetima we no.
The party no ye no.
And a better
so no dey talk about no
for beto no so.
2024 senka MPP party no anka sansa ban ne bo no dey papa. Enka ba umia betima we ne
straight.
And you said the door na wo kono ye guarantee say ubelusu.
But history also is always
history a boy may history de ba o man abaye koto bia na dynamics. But say papa be ka chese no me say ba o me belusu. And so still
discussion.
So stop be ka chese abano mo we ni a efa mama no na be ka sanse no nyina.
I pacho no a
omuko wo ku bi wo kwa udo.
Tena ni mwe na tena ni say we nyam belusu na o say ya we ni a ya fama
no ka sanse. Oh no. And say bo ha. What was the one go I never bo. Okay.
Yeah, Brian Champon the eka.
Uya. Let's check. Do a fact check for me.
Okay.
Adu-Boakye. As of 96. Yes, about me, I say, na Adu-Boakye Hototo. Na Oyare. There was a contest. Meaning, say, J. Kufoni Adu-Boakye contesting my J. Kufo winning and obey flag bearer. What is the inner issue? What they can Brian Champon and Ian Kohon?
Brian Champon, the eka krebi. Where Honorable Kennedy Japan, na Ujina baby. Ena ofri sa baby chrono eye kingmakership of MPP. MPP bedru baby mane be ye say Kennedy Japan ekasa say kridim say me support Akufo-Addo me support Alan Kyerematen me support Kofi Konadu Apreku a ase unya a certain group of people bi omo party no omo nyina tete ekohonom because na Kennedy Japan ba be te say me na me sponsor party no me to 100 pickups at the mamu 2008 me to 200 the mamu 2016 me to moto say the mamu na ase abete say ase ono nko na ebo party no ho bra but others no a omo ye bie na so bia ekeka na no tum sa de ne na Brian Champon pese omo amanfo hunu say enre bi etwam no maye we the ama party no ama kama no atumo ache but this time me pese who de mesoso maye ede ama party no say yes ade wenti da mugina so ede pagya pani bi ema mu fi say enu nti also obedi president no obedi flag bearer ama party no ene me maye bro no so ene na Brian Champon pese kire wo
okay
Brian Champon pese kire MPP for say ye papa ye so obi ato pickup obi ato motorcycle obi abo NPP party ho ka
abo NPP party ho bra
entina
obi eno abo bi cheme
obe flag bearer ene emesoso de ma ye nie ma ye boka chain sani pano ejeni
no ka so the helicopter ma Akufo-Addo na wiem 2024 helicopter na do de na wiem o de Brian Champon de o
yes
Brian Champon helicopter lanka
It is our king leadership role now. Ne kuta honorable Kennedy Japan.
Officer say sanet here dia. And my yet twice
mo.
And me cry me man sika.
NPP aba bemu, NPP aba bemu kuta enye mienu. J Kufuor and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And utiete nkomo mu die nyina. J Kufuor time. Allegedly, yes, he had the bui power there and their contract ma Kennedy Japan.
That's right.
Your man a contract way, man because no mu feel say or no pre party no. So who a bad another Dankwa Akufo-Addo paying.
Okay, these are the votes. 1996. John Ajekum Kufuor had 1,034,051. 90.99. Professor Albert Adu-Boakye 710,035.70. There are no percentages. These are figures.
Yeah.
So take the percentages out. These are figures. Nominal figures. Percentage 99%. It's not true.
51.99.
51.99. Okay. Now what separate it, please. Because I make 1 million. Because I saw 5-1 at the end. So it's 1,034. Because that time that delegates
Yes.
It's 51.99. Professor Adu-Boakye 710. And J.H. Mensah 110. And Joseph Oriata. Dr. Joseph Oriata 31 is our buy. No, baby. When you're 69. Kwame Safoadu. And Dr. Sani Selby. Dr. Selby. Now the hospital was Safo. I Safo baby graphics for no one. Zion. I hold on hospital. Now we know Bora Hospital or feel near say ko wardrobe and bejedu. I just say ko wardrobe and bejedu.
Ko pa ne bejedu.
And say I Safo fi malaria. And who do that? Yeah, what was Zion? As a Zion, not ball and all. And you hospital, wow, show a near see few across it. Call through Ben Budget.
What if you
let's say,
health insurance. Akufo-Addo first time.
Selby.
That want to know 8 years later now. Doctor something Da Costa died. I agree
with you on that. Brian is also coming out to tell them president there, flag bearer there, and I may
Honorable Kennedy Japan.
Did Baumi actually say no, you are into one contest here.
Pen Commander Omudieno, Baumia Eka Bibisa, say, Adu-Boakye, na oyare, Emma, na opese or withdraw from the contest. Say Bibi, and Kumobisa.
Because Kennedy is also saying, say, Adu-Boakye wanted to go unopposed because no fee, say. He has an entitlement, say, and Brana Ghana IAD.
Culture of silence.
Culture of silence, or no, they break it. It was first time now when ya official party no and no not more beyond contested or not party say one more embrani or more democracy no. Yeah, go if flag bearer say busy at time go on your contest. Then you will now catch it to Omanhene. It will continue being a Jacob for winning. It is a Kobasi about me. I say none who to donunti no person withdraw. At what point? Say Omukaso Omanhene no say the person withdraw na. Answer day. Yeah, what to the
bit. And woman be that platform so say who producers in the better television. That woman we papa appear minka and a troye. And akota more deep politics a chia channel. Appear minka ne papa ne friends Professor Adu-Boakye. Akota amanfo describing say or any right hand man.
Yeah, that's
or any close pal. Or ye obi aso ba bonten e be ka asemo e de fa.
Say why? You say never come once papa. Yasum. Who come once Brian one ye obia grand kase.
Eni no kure. And you know, Mate.
But I'm fat to sway.
And woman, I'm fat tin a whole page.
There was somebody be able to so that put that page there.
And only a quote to be back. Book River in
the Sea.
Yes.
Okay.
Book title no somebody to so book no title papa ne picture there today.
Okay. The professor gets lost a day after the Abu Abuja bombshell and the midnight truce between the trial of Professor Kwame Pianin and J. Kufuor before Bab Fuakutu, Reverend Dr. Santiachi and Kopon in my house. Oh. The professor became indifferent to the MPP politics at the 1996 Congress. He had abandoned his institutional quarterly nationwide campaign tour. To him, the 1996 presidential election was a facade and a mockery of the multi-party electoral system. Rawlings and his NDC will not cede power to any party irrespective of the election result. Notwithstanding, the prof was personally torn between Kwame Pianin, Dr. Joseph Oriata and J. Kufuor in that order until the Supreme Court red-carded Pianin. Since the 1993 stolen verdict, J. Kufuor had intensified his nationwide campaign victory strategies for the MPP. 1996 Congress more than any of the seemingly potential candidates. The professor's nationwide failed informants, ignorant of the professor, undisclosed drop out from the race, kept pouring in with the news of Jack scoring victories in their constituency. These were of no concern to the prof. A couple of days to the Congress, I attended a water testing forum at the Snake Guest House, Cantonment, Accra, organized by Dr. Joseph Oriata's campaign team. My observation was obvious that J. Kufuor's victory at the Congress was indisputable. A day before the 1996 MPP Congress, as usual, the professor called campaign team of Kwame Pianim, Dr. Mwakutufo Amabuzia, Yaunyami and myself were the resident at about 7 a.m. The prof was nowhere to be found. All that Mrs. Ade Kyeɛ could tell us was that the husband left about 5:30 to return later. We all decided to wait for him, as at that time there was no mobile phone technology to track him. At 9 a.m. the house was full with all classes of prof anxious supporters. It was not until 4 p.m. that the news reached that he was launching his book. Can we have the second page quickly?
Second page, a quote, you know, and also
my second page, you know, quickly. But what you have read tells you that he was not interested in the elections. But now, question a cheetah for no. I said, Before 2000 or soon after. The 1994 is the last year in politics. The rest of my life I'm devoting to writing the history of Emancipation School and the Yaw Adu-Boakye War. In any event, Rawlings will not hand over to anybody within or outside his party until his 8-year constitutional period in 2000. Don't waste any more of your precious blood on me, the dead man. Pull back your foreign powers and resources for the 1996 Congress and let J.A. Kufuor win if he can, and if that will satisfy him to keep the Dankwa Buzia tradition united to the 2000 Congress. That's why the end of no, but even if he saw defeat, never, even if he saw defeat by this book before the elections, he has told them, say, but
was it any grounds established? It was on health grounds.
There was nothing on health grounds.
Where case the argument in
the river in the sea. There was nothing on health grounds.
We nguma corona a man for Ade Kyeɛ say Sekoba say bia Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ka bibi sa say eduru baby no na Professor Adu-Boakye kra no wasn't interested in race no kra na.
Why didn't he say he was not interested, but rather say that
on health grounds?
On health grounds,
me akota quote no any on quote no me person me paraphrase because we say yenya ken video eti but yenya Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia video and say audio ntie the exact words how you see
okay yes you want to me na class
Bawumia okay
yenti
okay
1992 yedi ewura Adu-Boakye ani ene na koye ye jitu mu say ya we na nabakosem nie 1992 yedi ewura Adu-Boakye ani ene na koye
ye jitu mu say ya wene enu nti ye control stolen verdict ana ya ma ya MPs ne so anko parliament nenumu yare ka nipa ho yade ya enu nti 1996 aya ye running mate ono anu nana se ne wofa ne papa ne nana ana 96 ye twintonto ne kosi ne so ye wuraje ekofo ye de ye wuraje ekofo ko ye na wo hwe Bema Rollins waba ye ku 1979 waba ye ku 1981 na watena so saa kwakopim 1996 na wone ne ko akansie ye ko ye ekoto abado na ye wuraje ekofo na wanya 39%. Na duru baabi abrabomu sa wo hwe ase a na nya wie ya no no abrabomu sa wo hwe ase a na nya wie ya no no, especially in politics when you fail in the elections it doesn't mean say it's the end of your political life. Eti yamraje ekufo ne yemra yasesa ma ye ho no e kire se ukom premienu a untimi nkobiewu. Eti yamraje ekufo ne Rollins koye na onya 39% no na chese lesson 2000 no onkobiewu.
Eti utie wuntumi asemia o se 1996 yare de empatani pa ho yare nti ye kwotwe ntonto no Jacob for trying to imply say na dubo ayi hodoto no. So my question is did Canada Japan did a fact check say Baumia ne kai ana Baumia kan ba bi na omo add video na siana because I same way there na just say want to be ne kan ya de ho asem Kennedy kasa no de o se Baumia se o tire kumase ya kase eti I think say they should produce the video for the veracity of what Baumia said. I just saw there here Canada Japan the crop for no some information or Omanhene because he has misfired, he has goofed, because the attack on Baumia and that attack Kitwao. Many are born man and Asante, minimum nanti. When I use a word, you a liar. If I call Boama, Yaw, today I can say you a blatant liar. Papa.
And one kind of baku
and I was repeatedly and I was referred to say Obia him say Ghana ha Mami kwa about so Chama I want to be watching
about your Majos Mira
now what to say
Yankopa Domino Pabum tea.
Okay Yera compare con amayati say Yera Mahmoud Baumia Bas and Timantemwa or Chan Trobia on the crowd one chino and say was in 1996 Ade-Boakye na ne ho dodo no nti ya kamera say abano kra wan kobi ono susu abeka say Ade-Boakye contest kofo na kofo BT no na BT o kasa bi no o ka say 1996 yade de wo ho na yade bata nipa ho eno nti ne ko wi ase no yesi ntonto no ko si je kofo so wada roma oni ba o mi anante asante mantem ha Accommodate dear now come for
Yo, Mira, my meaning can't tell. Namin chair T4, Namin chair MPP for you na ma yen chair you crew muhine o 2-4 say to show baby asante kotoko krobia benkwaso. Wada Roma chairman won to me be asama ubusa me no man kan wo ba bia se yewura eye Ade-Boakye wanko contest nemum de meka yenie na me ye constituency chairman o bosontwe ye to me so abam premier no na mabedi regional chairman so premier sa Moda Roma e wo so Abra mi bedi regional chairman no enkomwa me council of elder atia minka kyerɛ me ɛwɔ fie ɛwɔ dɛm ɛna meka ho asɛm.
Okay.
Asɛm a yɛwura apia minka ka kyerɛ me ne sɛ.
Okay.
1992 yɛkɔɔ elections no MPP yɛwene. Nti yɛwene no ayɛ yɛwura Adu-Boakye ɛne yɛde ne kɔɔ yɛ Adu-Boakye wene yɛ. Na bra yɛwene no na NDC fo amfa ama yɛ no ɛma yɛwura Adu-Boakye ɛne party no tena ase ka sɛ ayɛ parliamentary kura no ɔmo nkɔ parliament.
Okay.
It's 1992 yɛwura Adu-Boakye ankɔ presidency no na so ankɔ castle no ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛanwene parliamentary seat na mmom yɛfrɛ biribi the stolen verdict. Nti yawa ɛba yɛwura Adu-Boakye mu ɛne party mpanimfoɔ mu nti no ɔmo ka sɛ parliamentary kura no ɔmo ma obi ankɔ parliament. Nti yɛde no ayɛ demonstration kɛseɛ ɛde to hɔ. Na ɛno na yɛwura apia minka penten onyankopɔn fa ne kransie. Ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ ɛyɛ 1996 no sɛ yɛwura Adu-Boakye sɛ party no will believe sɛ ɔwene in 1992 deɛ ade nsi na 1996 nso so kɛmfa no nkɔ.
Okay.
Na ɔbaa no ho ɛwɔ fie na wayɛ ahoboa sɛ ɔkɔhyɛ ne campaign ase wɔ Northern region. Yɛde yɛo na yɛyɛ nipa yi obiara betimi ayare na so obiara betimi yawu. Nti deɛ too yɛwura Adu-Boakye ne sɛ ɔbaa ne fie hɔ no saa berɛ no stroke ɛbɛkyee no ɛwɔ ɔno na apia minka fie. Nti ɔdaa ne fie ɛnam yɛnsa ana doctors egu no ho ɛna ɔmo physio ɛne yɛhwɛ no. Nti abra ne ho tɔɔ no ana ɔmo de ne tu kwan de kɔɔ London. Nti 1996 no campaign ni ade a na wɔsɛ yɛwura Adu-Boakye yɛ no wantini amɛyɛ. Nti yɛto aba no mpo no odi tɛ. Nti enumu ɛna ayɛ MPP foɔ no ɛtena ase yɛ sɛ obiara no sɛ woyare a deɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ wontumi nyɛ o. Asɛm a wopɛ sɛ woka wontumi nka. Anɔmo a wopɛ sɛ wotuo wontumi ntu. Yɛde ɛyɛ ɛnam yareɛ nti. Ɛno nti MPP foɔ mpanimfoɔ saa berɛ no na yɛ chairman foɔ pɛ ɛna na ɛto aba. Nti chairman foɔ no ɛtena ase hunu sɛ sɛsɛe na ɛkɔ deɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ kwan biara so yɛde yɛwura Ade Kyeɛ ne yɛde ne kɔ.
Okay.
Na abla yɛde yɛwura Ade Kyeɛ ɔmo yi no nanso onya animonyam wɔ Onyankopɔn anim ɛne nipa anim na yɛyi no 1996 no saa berɛ no na ka 6 months pɛ. Nti abla a ɔmo kɔɔyɛ a ɔmo kɔkɔtoo 1996 aba no na yɛ violence a wayɛ coup 1979 wayɛ coup 1981 watena so 1981 to 1996 ɛna yɛwura Ade Kyeɛ ɛne na ɛkɔ elections. Nti abla a ɔmo kɔɔ elections no yɛwura Ade Kyeɛ ɔne yɛwura Rollins kɔɔyɛ no onya 39%. Na abrabɔ mu sɛn na abrabɔ teɛ. Obi a wobɛwuru sɛ wɔde yɛ bia yɛ obi a wahwe aseɛ na mmom na ahwe aseɛ mu.
Sorry.
Wasua deɛ na wɔhunu na ɔsɔre a na wɔtumi adi nkonim na wɔtumi de adi yie. Enti ne saa berɛ no ɛsan sɛ yɛwura Adu-Boakye yɛde ne si soɔ no 1992 na ka 3 months because ɔmo bɛyɛ referendum 1992 no ɔmo bɛyɛ referendum ne ansana yɛba bɛyi yɛwura Adu-Boakye and nti na ka 3 months ne yɛde kɔ elections no and yɛwura Ade Kyeɛ nso na ka 6 months. Nti ne saa berɛ no ɛyɛ COP ɛyɛ Norway regional chairman mo ɛne adeɛ mo nyinaa ka bɔ mu ɛna party no ɛde nhyehyɛeɛ ba yɛ sɛ 1998 nti wɔn a wɔto aba 1996 a wɔn yi de kɔfɔ no ɛyɛ wɔn mu akoro no nso ɛna 1998 no wɔn sa 1998 sɛ yɛ betumi anya mmerɛ kɛseɛ ɛde ama yɛ wuragye kɔfɔ na wɔtumi ayɛ campaign because of NBC to NDC a na kyɛ sɛ nneɛma bi a yɛayɛ wɔ Ghana de a no NDC na ayɛ no wɔ Ghana ɛyɛ MPP ɛdeɛ wuzi abaeɛ no from 1969 to 1972 ɛti sɛ wohwɛ mu a na wode ba 2000 na ɛkɔ mfie aduasa ɛtɛ years ɛti sɛ wokɔbɔ buzi ɛden ne adeɛ koraa no a manfo bebree no na ɔmo nkae
Chaba wotumi
yɛade a strategy a party no faayɛ no sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyi yɛ candidate ne ntɛm nti yɛwura J.A. Kufuor 1998 na yɛbɛto aba no 2000 na kyerɛ sɛ yɛwɔ mfie mmienu nti mfie no a dodoɔ no a yɛwɔ na yɛwura J.A. Kufuor sɛ wowɔfoɔ no a yɛ so waba hɔ wowɔ kurom a yɛ so waba hɔ nti 2000 elections no
wotumi nka
yɛbɛpatɔ metio
Chaba mpacho me deɛ wokan yɛ te aseɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛhunu adeɛ bi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ɛdi sɛ nkɔmmɔ wei aka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ anaa wo na wokaeɛ
ɛyɛ me na meka no mu na mekyerɛ wo sɛ ɛno so na maa mede gyinam de kaa sɛ yɛwura J.A. Kufuor ɛsiane sɛ 2000 no ɔne yɛwura Kamasi kɔɔyɛ no na yɛwura J.A. Kufuor nya 39% no na kyerɛ sɛ 2000 elections no na aka 11+1 na Ghana here 50+1 here 50+1 ɛyɛ me na mekaeɛ ɛnyɛ yɛwura and
okay and you know what I want to confirm Chama
I am me Chama want to be na me and me kai
Chama wo na
me kai no say
me bawo
so na yewura Kamasi so oni yewura J.A. Kufuor call elections 2004
Chama wo to me dia wo kan na me to asio I want a confirmation Dr. Bawumia ending nkomo bia say ebia yewura Adu-Boakye oyare ana wadi sa nkomo no
me say anya wono ene kaye aye me Chama wutumi na kwan a ye fa so a wutie
metie wo pa eti wo nkomodie na eno ba mu enye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I think it's made clear. Okay. Maybe try. I'm ready to. Why? I'm ready to. Yeah, no, kasa. So now, Chama to be crowned. They were about to move. Say, okay, yadie. But he said, "I'm to. I'm boy at the clock ready." Say, you rap. I mean, come on. Let's say, Professor Adu-Boakye ebe yari oni fie. Emma Odi nansa no more than they call London. Is it true, say? Utie book na o kan so a proud to osena ne nkrofo constituencies eye dede ma no nanso no mu no ade na ma o ma hu no Adu-Boakye
Emma even a day to the elections utie book na omo twen no ni fia no pa be no nson no
akolonche ni book
no akolonche ni book enwumre be no 9
book no launch here no crown or says almost on bed there. Don't waste any more of your precious blood on me, the dead man.
Yes.
Which means Papa no G2 will say one election no ought to mean winning. They toss me you hold on. If this book is anything to go by there. But the issue is Baumia, based on wood to me, as a Baumia has never uttered every Baumianum. And the buy can we say wood to me as an agent provocateur, an agent of Baumian Tidia, the Akasa Baumian Kayana, because I know so to me function.
Your mind. So now when you want to say when you want to win you can there's this video. Wait to me just won't to me for now. So when ya Dr. Baumia,
unless there is other version Baumia say 2013 and says na do boy home for no ya into one
as it stands now dear won't me asem na if they have a counter video MPA I just said there I think say Iraq in Japan you was miscommunicated
because what is on the confidence because you find the video no too so the confidence which is on Kasa and there utia
utimi kasa nya no
yentie ne kakra yentie Kennedy
ba me dia akonta in all the song meka de ba kope de meka ne say akonta Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia hu o sen kadipa bia ya brabo aye boy de Nyankopon ne akanfo kana botre
seen a liar like our former flag bearer.
Ni Bawumia ye tani Bawumia ye economy says we ase na waja economy na to no mo kode guitar ne ma ye lusuye se ni nyina mu se Bawumia wini NPP primaries way 31st January akotada akanfo asem o mo kan se entoboase ne abotre wie nkunimdie no o se nyina ye ko sa young man Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia ho
ye Kennedy quickly
see say Adu-Boakye one contested because na oya. This man is a liar. Today I tell you he's a liar. You shouldn't vote for a liar. A man who is lying to have power. Wow. Won't you hear the history? Adu-Boakye, occurred 1992. And we winning. And occurred general election. And we lose. 1996. The former black flag bearer, Ejine Kumasi, Kasena Adu-Boakye Yare. Kufuor contested Adu-Boakye in 1996 and Kufuor BT Adu-Boakye at the Bayer flag bearer. He was fighting to go on the post and they did not agree. And we contested. I will pay power. We be abedi o mining now to be detro a distorted history. Say, Mesra Mamon to Abama. We go Muniam. Obia manini claim so we're a liar. What the bar? We're a liar, and the people are not going to vote for him. He's not a trustworthy person. When I heard him yesterday saying that, I said, what? A presidential candidate who wants people to vote for him will look eyeball to eyeball and lie. He's a big liar. Men the makachira money. We're a liar. So Timiko General said na Adu-Boakye Yare.
Mood.
Timi de ni nyina na meka kokosie se.
Osi se Bawumia timi wini a.
We nyina se Bawumia wini 31st NPP presidential primaries no mo kɔ 31st January ya yewumi a. Akota ye nyina ye nkɔ Bawumia ho ne nkosua abotre pass ye se abotre ne ntoboase ye wie nkunimdie ye nkɔ ne nkosua bi mfiri abrante no.
He starts vilified.
Akota ye omodi boy na meka boy se. Omodi man na tamwa. Akota de hwe so bi kasa kakra bi na kotia Kennedy Japan a wo de the way o si react akota omodi Baumia teme hina Baumia ginaye sa asemo omuken odi akota in all the so Kumase or Ashanti region this week unti say or reply ubi kura say no be reply kura say or some jovial eyibi
no the
account no kura no de ne wan the facts and figures be not the account out na okoni baby akota abrantie no e wo bibi Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Baumia me de me feel say o bibi o abotre bi owo akota nipa bia pam na da ko ba to ne be ma o
but so on the to ne be ma
yes I say mo ken nyina ye hu say da ko bi de akase Baumia
bu afu akikana
gire akota nipa bia bufo wo so nipa bia Bible say Emma Ewianto obufu I don't remember the exact
Emma Ewianto obufu so
it just say nipa bia bufu ho daku bi the animal in nipa
come out
it me busa mo say when da bay and the animal in Baumia ebe bia bonten ateni
over ye hunu bia na
akuta yes me feel say akuta ateni ya ye di watema bia ye ka asem bi and omuka the sabi baby a ufri
ema ebi ka ne yire
ka ne yire akota bemma ne yire oda na chitimi ya koro ne yire tantan but osia ni pemu a
bi be onin ya brefo komodi bi
osia san krofo no so oni pemu a no wase no oni o madi nkomo etimi de me hu say Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Baumia that man bibi wonimu me hu say abotre bia Yakupon di amano no Yakupon no ye nyina ye bi Yakupon ne nyame obo no ye hu no na sa abotre no bebi a Yakupon no e de man no yenko Yakupon no ne yenko sie bi na akuta
ni bufu a
akuta I don't get it akuta nipa bia akuta at every point in your life obi be ka sem bi obi be dance bia
ya bufu na ma no pu eti yeah, me before.
Me kai the cloth man. I said no so say. No so say. Akuta nipa bia wo na bufu. Nipa bia wa asam otia.
But he showed a certain temperament.
Akuta
it's about reproach.
Ebru nipa so. Odi me nkomo aye die oye liar, oye wan, oye den. Ini nyina mu omeya no. Obo say nipa 5 or more presidential adie omu nyina kwa
no ma be jabo against the 4
yes as akwati say Baumia against the 4 ba ni nyina mu susu no o control no ho o control na koma o control na no o control ni emotions
and that is a virtue
yes akota saade no hu nipa me hu bi wo no adame ka asase mo say nipa ba ko so me hu bi wo no ye yewra alanchamaten me kai say okoye interview with UTV na sa hono mo ka say wuntumi the crata bia babonten say omontete the posters ne ma wan I remember e hye no ma the pepe kuta no the botebu no say wuntumi ntumi hono start say o che kwanya wuntumi fa so ba MPP mu ne adede akota say nke yo bia that day so studio ho can some of beka no but papa no ebufu ye nyina na okasa no seven se otusu ne west ye otusu ne nsem bi ye na konta saade no ye nyina ye nsua bi pa nipa yes ye bubefu ye obi be ama na tra so ba me de me see in all this se ba me atimi wini ade we ya na se wankoto bomb wankeka na gra nkyere obi a ne bu amfu no optimi control the emotions the temperament say ya akota yenko about
okay Dr. Kobiamwa very close age to Kennedy by yenko ahoma so Dr. Kobiamwa e machi
Big Musona no pay
now what to say
nyame adom na mo bo hu bibia boko
connect for matiagum kama pa Doctor lawyer Mami Musawi Yera Kennedy akompre ko Japan ye video bia akọ viral pa na nu mo asem no say Dr. Mahmood Baumia abedi ntro bi Kumasi say 1996 na Yera Adu-Boakye le hodo tono nti wantumi anko context ye wiemu ana wutumi so abekasa say e ono na kire mu ka say na Adu-Boakye eho dodo no na Yera pia menka wanya ne baby kro ne fie ɛna yɛwura Adu-Boakye ekonya stroke a ɔmo hwɛ no na nye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene kan ama asɛm no sesi a yakesere ne ebia wontumi no edi Bawumia chi no ɔkasa ba ebia na no kremu bibi wɔ hɔ edi adanse sɛ ampa yɛwura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aka ene bi ɔmo kata so the evidence pa na mo wa concretely am betimi aka sɛ ɔno ne kan because wontumi abɛgye sɛ ɛnyɛ Bawumia ne kan ɛyɛ no ɛna ɔkasa wo kyerɛ mu enti so obi kasa Bawumia ka ɛnyɛ no kresa wada roma yitio
first one now, we have 1.2 now. In Susie, one born homodeno. Of our election 1996, the money beautiful. Party for that far, he said, said Dr. Bawumia, I'm on homodena. Party for whom say, or also said you are one homodena, yes, I'm from to me, no. Now, M said from there, no. Dr. Bawumia team, no. I am some bad in some yeah. Any signal, yeah, I don't say the one, no, I didn't say I'm an uncle. I mean, it's not a revolution yet. Now, the Arabian war, not why it's in the whole point. But so we are ready. Ghana had a mere short say, me no me no car. They come Dr. Hoko test and qua, I did. I claim never. But say no, Yaria, a bona perform went my campaign, no, and you're not crazy. Now, I'm a rhetorical Dr. Bawumia in a campaign for no. And even in this campaign tour, no, we have evidence. Yes, the Bohana against men, but once you know, okay, video no more travel here. Yes, I'm saying, who's me the kind. Now, in 24 classes, and we say, Sebio, Penina, or Snefima, and Quadari Nankano. You will not carry for a company. Penini, what's now, won't not before you. Now, MPT about them. What done no say city a trunk for who Ashanti regional chairman. Now as a flag bearer, say emum so say no na kan cry and no plan no crow. I say no na kan cry. To get rich and to get it. Now over my kasai. Like a trunk to your advantage. Now when it's down for it na. Only in front of come than as on be. Just like an example this time. Oba no reason. Now I'm going to the platform for Tibio. It did Kennedy attempt the Archbishop attempt the 24 ambassador. Poliano no about the Jamaic. On Kamoshi, no the Akasa is on the slab for Congo. It's a sign that we take responsibility for the actions of our own actions and the actions of our people, especially when we free the taxes approval. So we are to now open for you and in the highest one. But the facts are clear. Say Dr. Albert Adu-Boakye or contest against President Kufuor. My party is saying in the for everything. The modern bona and the modern boom queen Munquadia, you better drop it on.
Okay.
Yeah, dear, you will dance for no more. Almost Dr. Bawumia kind. Now, you didn't fancy and no cry, I ain't sad. The Dr. Bawumia and council now won't be counting him. Now, almost with you two, that was so. That's the man who say intro. Not in favor of Omiana there. Then I just watch
Lawyer Kobiamwa. Honorable Kennedy Akuprekwe Japan was emphatic, say a former flag bearer, our dear minor so pain. Eko Jina Kumasi Kase, Yura Dubuahi, none of the Donuntina went to me and contest here. It becomes an issue, say, or you emphatic, say, Dr. Baumia actually lied, and that is why he used the word liar to him. And he definitely, good to me, can be an agent provocateur. Good to me can be an agent provocateur, agent by necessity. And I'm saying all Kasama Baumia, so I can be beer and remember construe say, and yeah, Baumia so is vicariously liable, associating the same with or no. But the issue is, Kennedy was emphatic, say, Baumia Kojina Kumasi, and I was say, na Obia, what do your mind so? Why a flag bearer? Now, was our poor man, dear, would chant threat to say. So he was not referring to an agent of Baumia, which is one to me. He was saying emphatic, say, our evidence and a proof.
So when I heard
this, when I heard him, very good. Which means Kennedy T.
Yes.
But you want to make
my simple say, and next second the antia. Second the antenna say what you same way free, won't to me anwa. And no one hand easy. What I say. Sending quote about me or the non-cobay. And
to Kennedy, the information, whether say or to say about me a cow otherwise. Assembly new. So what
why Kennedy say intermediate quota lawyer Kobiamwa ya my friend. So a part of Kennedy Japan aid na and I send a campaign to my part of only to say they've heard or my phone or my papa no mon patel
video say
lawyer Kobiamwa ne kase only to Uzakota political aid there mona mu feeding no in and out mona mu feeding in and out 80 lawyer Kobiamwa any team omo ben honorable Kennedy Japan no omo nyintu mu say owura no omo ha no omo ma wrong information.
Kobe is back. Hello Kobe.
Hello, yes, I'm sorry, I'm back on the line.
Kobe. Utie Yera Kennedy. He was so emphatic say Oti say Baumia Jina Kumasi. Na all kasasem no. Who say he's a liar. Na obia nim say oyo trofo. Na obia ope o mampani adi. Na why flag bearer pay vice president pay. Na udi entro to say ya. And no is no can say it is not an agent of Baumia or say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Do you have any proof to that effect? Videos and anything to support what the aspiring flag bearer said? Mo bibisa. Yeah, my person can say. Yera Kennedy say, or T say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Jina Kumasi. Now all this story history to say no. Obi a person odi mampani. Now why a former flag bearer? Now odi and trust no. Such a person mo be anto abama because he is a liar. Meaning say he's emphatic say Baumia kind. Who to me so about the video I bet say ono the kind.
Me pacho, not a meet. I was very emphatic say. In the baby, I said Dr. Baumia and Fasa. You can say evidence and you video before. You will be an old how dancing here. On so with another big thing. I can say Dr. Baumia kind.
I Kobe, I will be pleased to say Onipa Krona or dancing, you know. Yaman in Kasa. Because I bet now a bone of contention say, Yera Kennedy Akumpre Aka Sema to Baumia so entesa.
And I'm saying so there are 2 points that I'm making here. But that means the other Kasa say this just came up for this interview. Let's know. And you're supposed to talk about a different subject. Oh. Now it's that's never
We'll wait for that.
But we are not want to be kind, but we are so kind.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, Matthew Asintino, we want a proof of that. Now, yet imagine also because want to media or the video and then the casa.
And I'm say, I don't know, over a few seconds.
No problem. I'll give you that time now. What let's get
our point is for one. Only doing action, won't be kind, Dr. Bami also kind. Two, say, more argument, no can say, that Dr. Bami anchor. But who I want to me, I be trying to rocket you see. How I just two with you. So complex. These are the 2 points I want to say.
He's okay. You better show him now with your brother.
Aiding and abetting.
Say, I know, Baumia aided and abetted.
Abetted would do.
And Baumia was complicit because now, or sorry, now, Casse.
Asema would you know?
Okay, the old
I would tell lawyer Yintum say until so mudi video beba se Baumia they have kind say Oma Kennedy. Whoever the information no Ekoma Kennedy say Baumia Bekumasia Babeka say almost so lawyer Kobiamu and no more political aid and aid to Kennedy Gapo man verify what can I say? Oman verify content in some if you not buy and a woman a kind Kobiamu and Yintum until so this video now can be brain. He has heard no Omuma Jintum Akuta a gentleman ye why am from so this to fight another day.
Sanaka Ken Krabeka Sassam. Nanko Debo me video no.
That's it.
Now boy.
Just we are saying
Kobiamu
oh yeah they say oh yeah if you don't have a video evidence West now baby say now it is up to the onus is on Kennedy to prove it which is dangerous.
Yes. Now my question police
because Kennedy catch up to say the here and said the Kennedy chat on say sao nipa we or your truthful
on mine say about me or truthful kwasa say we go hear me we nya there bread and butter issue
no as I Ghana issue it is party and a party no Kennedy Japan carries weight in the party Kennedy Japan speaks they listen Kennedy is today. I am telling you the truth about Baumia. He's a liar. Tibio. And then me catch them say, "Sa flag bearer now, Okwe ko lose elections." Me catch them when you say, "Et say abu am say ne." Me catch them so Omanhene oye kromfo.
Na say you contest.
Na Nibo.
I'm for so J Kennedy Japan.
Me catch them. Obia Tibio. Obia say. Obia nimba obia bia no nim say oye truthful. Hey. Sick of swallowing. And then we on the interview. Now, be a cotton baby. Oh, sick of swallowing on your papa. Sick of swallowing, but now, Abraham more track record say, money go for 2 crime and be then the papa could be a Casambia. Maybe you will not sit there quietly.
Welcome,
you almost 11 days election. Can you pour me humble advice in you? While we are in the campaign, again, to
all right, my main welcome on Secops Connect Limited. Minia, now point to say, you know what they are saying, Wakaba so. Nah, every who Secops Connect, now who are play this. Patrol, you are far, Coca Santi to come in.
Oh, okay. So,
what happened? They book me slow to answer the problem. But book me slow to.
When I travel, go come.
And then I can say, "Mommy,
I want to age wow." All right, Eddie, Bilia, I don't pay my NTO. And the palm woman, Kumasimaya Santamai Ghana this year.
Yo, Omanhene that's in the mission, and they were tear for the Ghana minus Santamina. Secops, you are crap. Na. Yen kwani company ba ko a e wan lawyer for makumakun nan o inside ho e san so a police for o inside ho
e ba peja mic no koso kakra bi mame peja koso kakra aha
it is a obey aso ye ho a se ye muku se bra wa ntimi ma
yes ni pa bi guo to
se ye muku se bra ho a ntimi ma Secops ya so ye ho
o me yehwe o me jehwe asa o ko embassy na unni appointment bia o ko be de embassy enti what is secos but untimi nwura ho this is appointment ansa na wotimi akọ
okay
we nurse ni we teacher ni adwuma bia wo ye bia o pese otu kwan eko Europe o ko trust adwuma ne so a o modi am the secos ebe oba ya new capre ya new tusiri ya new capre
say bia bibi to say one consultation
oba bra beji kon wan ho ni da bi oba ya no trust session eye adwuma o ya besan na wo so wasan
it's a contract
over sane ba na ko pay o bank e de amaye over sane ba pe na ko tue sika e de amaye obana untimi enye ba force ure inside no be due to see police for we inside report more say ba no in ba secos obi agime 50 million na 30 million bi 20 million bi be yes awo
okay
eti uyo obi pese utu kwa abrochire kwa dia company ba ko make afo dia ma na secos bo mo dia mbra ni etimi mo ne mfa nko na ko ye adwuma be bo abusua na man Ghana scan ehu mo siska ba te ehu no hwe but utu kwa hwe da kese kromia onya politician na e boga
okre
da hu Ghana nyina onya politician na e boga ni
tete de na e kokofu
yi koko na kwa ko first article ejurigu
si
bugu sa to esi foforo
that's right
it is opese wo ye osikani na so opese wo de for Ghana ha dia mo na se obi tu kwan akwa beche be hwe abusua na da mpan ya wo no metima bo abusua no
na wo mo sukra na wo ye no bebre ko page train e ba no kre
MP so mu ku parliament bebre na ye bogus
no kre
it is opese wo ko ni ma brabo ma enu an se wo be ye boga enti otime kan bi off otime kan fri bia number ni 0553 73 29 82 0553 73 29 82 and 0553 26 08 63 we number ofra ebetimi no edinsa wo so
okay
ye wo ofanko beria odu ani wasi fom na fa so tum ka oso obesi hospital junction ehwo na o manti ebuku wa o chati ye na ebuku wa nse na wetima abaya so ye sebra si ebuku wa wetima ya hwe ho obi fra se wo wati en ka ye wo hin pacho ebuku wa na se da bi o be de enka enya osika de hian yo na kira bi obogu eni mase o Ghana ha da bi etina tv akese ko na ebo that better no ye pese da chimi ye chibe ke kan yes e ma record bi da ho no se secos e ba ye no e di ehuni na nkofo so agi atuma e pese no mu e ye adwuma ti ke metra o man ni penika krako e fidie kakraka we so se de e fidie o be transfer we untimi na yifo ne ba ho entino o pese tu kwa nkwa de bomodi ase oba wake up o man ni akunya ba egusu en kenwie enche besi o pese o ko bi no 10 no aba Canada ne US no bomodi an
na Mexico de ba fa kan ho
Mexico no unim Ghana fo mpe Mexico o ka Mexico as o ka nya ka Mexico no yin ho fi ayo oba o ko pe obe ma wale o ka capital me pe
and so na o cash
and so ska mo dey na capital bi wo ya mo brand edi no dey from dey edi you dey from wo no
so fashion ayi
o mo dey from
bibi design
o ko ya awon na from capi
ya akuni ofia wa ya de odo ye adwuma ofia wa ya de pa
eti we be so tu kwa de a o mo dey assess
na yes wo won san adwuma obo on ma o ye forklift obo o to be kaka obo o steel bender welder sa electrician plumbers sa o person kwa ma na wo ko to aso a e bia how plumber a wo ye sika no mu ha anano no be call UK openi a plumber so o fa plumber so me adwuma or time or check you or you 5 hours hour bia or you charge you
wo be me po my pipe na pipe unso nwie no ozo never
over catch us be 2 hours and within that 2 hours so be na juma within that 3 hours so be na juma na sika plumber
eje no
eje wa abrochire no oni banker bi of just
I mean to ano mere e wo UKCA na okwa first na oye juma tin se be 3 days e so nye full
job
o hwem lo fun na bi no sai ye we ka ho o man o kan month ska be kanesa ye titi bi afi me kanesa enye easy me am de me ko me sa fere so me re ba Ghana e ka se me na me re ne oba o ya me nyi me hundi de me jide se mai no hwade asa
nse mai du
ya
o anu de
enti se uye oba uye be ma opese otu kwan enko ade a campaign na metima kan for my sick of yen ko betima po o de abra entunche onas also we agent waje ko fo biska untimi for mo nko o se bra o agent nko abra ene ne metna se
okay
to mu yen hihye no mo a no for mo komo
there's obu no no why any who agent bad o hu se eye bu abo o de bra ye sikos o kwan on be for so we agent ye mu ani ma se ye be boa o
ne de o ma
see to say we ye no kwafo enkodi o mu sika
so de bebe
it's say Europe
yes Europe
Asia Canada North America honoma South America na South America
na oni obi wa se ukọ baby se bia Brazil se a o se eduma wo
eduma wo pa
na se make se ayi bibia o kan medical wi eduma wo kama yeah eduma wo pa o but Ghana form pe Mexico Ghana form pe Brazil Ghana form pe Argentina ko ba ko Argentina Ghana fo ogu wo no o mo to mo kama but mo so mo pe
ogu o kra onim se ayi Romania akwala bi ko Romania Bucharest na sika pa wudi no Romania now ya otubi twa me $200-300
na kwanta no away
ya Europe Romania
sa
na wudi Romania of Jado
let me nim Romania na me can say be away
on say ya Belgium Denmark Norway ni ade no Austria Ghana for Austria
akwabuzi na ka Australia say awo nko obi na no mu
how they be no there are certain Bulgaria say me branch bi wo hanoma yeah me wa branch bi wo call Bulgaria
wow
na they didn't call ye tiles omo so tiles on say very delicate and fragile yeah bebo the guy was so good papa bi ebe to no ena odene call ye na a branch no can cash pa o wo sisi a ho obi on Germany on tonokura it is anu juma de
mi akobu Germany
on say won anu juma de tukwan a eboa sikom so beboa
na o man get say ebisa wo juma wo ye na o sene o certificate ni de ba na o forward de ko
okay
green light de ba sana ya buku o mo ye de wo ba mo ya ye
say mo no de te say de mo de application ne to it is a company no ne ade ye bibia wie no ka say we need ABC and sana more proceed it's a company na kra the letter be ba mo de ko give sa mo mre
yeah
okay
eti obi ko atimi friend na ya fra mu esmunya abotre munya abotre me be 20 ebe ya mo friend say ga hono kwa omu mma kwa ma nwura wo omu nye muku onya abotre otambe so nya abotre mo so fi say because you fry mfa is nya abotre o fre na o chat na omu man prayer eno che say omu mma wo
they will do it I think it's the best also to be connect nipa be bre sumo na ayi obi kura fa kira ji obi sika
so enti na wanna say ba say uni appointment em no ho emra ho oba ko mu mie gate ni ma ko police for 2 as a trainer wo inside go enti oba na say obisa question 1 2 mu police we yembe show obisa question 1 2 want me ya no na say bla wo appointment date be time be no want me a young children on the Sasa Mosako. So it's your telephone number is 0553
0553
73 29 82 0553 73 29 82 0553 26 08 63 back first one WhatsApp.
Okay.
And our second one call. And so obi opese o friend change kakra.
But and so yeah, send the message.
Yes.
WhatsApp
land WhatsApp nko a.
Okay.
Chat o ma na you know everything come.
Na fro say.
Na usu. And I o de meka. E ma we man invitation ma.
Yeah, that was that's that was the so be o man fa ma me.
Me de bro.
That was Mate.
How many years? 50 years.
That was good. But yeah, that's it. Oh, that was I'm in Canada no pay no. Nah, yeah, to also ha. Yeah, finally. I said we Kennedy once a week. If he said I was say omutimi ehwe no mukaniye. Because going to elections, certain comments, certain statements are dangerous.
To me say Juma why
yes. Because the whole Kennedy, also Kennedy akasa wo campaign we mu.
Yeah.
But he has not hit hard on Baumia like
David. Me kura de me bona baswa.
Also okay, address for issue. Or catch them say for the cameras and go
and then the cameras are no good auditorium.
One feel yes. Ghanaians hailed him say the new Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yesterday when I heard it, I was like, what has triggered this?
Political aid for no, aid for no na feeling.
I think they made him so convinced about me and Gufu to hit him.
Yes.
And I genuinely say if he had come out to say about me, I also be just antron as well. And can confirm Kennedy as much as about me. I
on my own him. Can Japan, Yamena the same people for Tabarana, but a bit man penny. And can Japan pusher or ne or check and upon so you Mr. No Nonsense. But what I say. And when Mr. No Nonsense and Jacob confirm Sampa, no crazy honorable Dr. Mohamed Baumian Cancer. Now, money video behind independent many control. This is a time so me who's Sampa. So obedi man panyin se bibi say sire se nipa bi ma edi boni bi say obotimi afia the road no enti nkasa nkofo no a omo mislead
ya nya ho ofia
omo mislead no ebetimi aboa ma yehu say ampa enti ebetimi aboa ama yehu say ampa se kensi we disciplinary one dey on so 7 phones na say nipa bi am misleading this time round also otimi ka say no because of this and that, you know. I so keep your waiting that my uncle for yes, I go say no crapper, no more video, but end of the day. Oh my, we can't pay why a half hour.
Well, maybe they don't see it like that.
Oh my, there be because you answer
because
I had that never liar, can more than 10 times. So that 3 minute video, no.
I just said not some okay now. Or say, Onipa, why a flag bearer pay? Now what do you mind mu super? Na obepe to me so wutimi gina ho chantre ti say dia onye obi a o say de otu apama no
akwita me say honorable Kennedy Japan ne come a political aid for no special assistant spokespersons there for no omo na fairly papa no say until so a lawyer said lawyer Kobia mo e ka che say ya man some few minutes no go for video de mra no say 10 minutes chemo
10 minutes
okay ka say man some few seconds yes 30 seconds so for video number 10 minutes chemo akuta omo na fairly honorable Kennedy Japan say omo ni bibia was asemu yi ho so omo ni video omo ni audio omo ni bibi so omo de babonte sampa former Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia eka ni say akuta so bi krot mi kan sem bi kasakwa ema u shade de ne akwa no paka ebi krot mi de bebuo e di bookef bi yes say bibia say ni wono mo a me de me fee so no bo Kennedy Japan the political aid political assistant
one to come and explain why
yes omo man gufu sa
Oyi ni adazoa.
Katachi.
Now what to say?
Baby.
No baby me.
Baby, I miss you, sweetie.
You don't miss me.
Hey, you are doing me.
I want to divorce.
Oyi ni. Oh, I say we'll cow behind.
Bra, me dey abo man tem titi.
Me pa me say. What divorce ya abo ma? Hello. What divorce ya abo ma? What divorce ya abo ma so many times.
That's how it.
What's that way?
Nada ya chapeni ada yensan.
Why in vino?
Bra.
Oh ya abo ma o ka ba ko mienu na wa go. Wa. Yo di aya o kreche bro ja.
No.
One.
Oh, bro, I don't know what it's saying. So okay.
So cry me say we call London. It mean say
oh yeah, read went to me.
Oh, you know. Me say what
na mu no. Wo ba ye no crack asante cafe.
Oh, is that is that?
Just on problem to buy on funny ice cram it.
no ye di nkomo.
What me sorry am ma cha ma hand. Na say men na ya bo am e frame no ko fro bi na fa.
No, but the issue is ya want my free song free bye and you hope to know so I feel.
Boama.
Oh, ni.
You just baby anu.
Mo.
To the
I can't tell. Oh, so down here.
I'm going to come you. Yeah, cuz I come here.
Piano.
What can be?
Wow.
Yes, so to ya can say.
Tell me catch them. Over there I
I got better. Who can be say my come from my dear.
You can't say much.
You're looking sweet, baby.
That's say bra.
Akwaba.
Yeah.
Oh, why if
that's a godfather.
now what some are they kwa a year day.
Saja, me a brand ambassador nti US the yen.
Oh, God, both you say.
What about Robert tell me where the senior?
Oh, yeah, feel
former colleague MB1. Bra, you wana frame say no febie wo e kokona e bisha penina from so jagood it will me fa and say kwa me na ye o so sister ntie nam kwema yeko and tell me videos pictures me say atwaban ba ko be say and who chase nam say where watch at this fight bra mentiri me friend am so kwa mo so is like good tranking me back ma say
oh my
you are just still you am sure and friend am
na ko say
I go so sister Sunobo
I be say
abam Sunobo chapeni no e go
I'm free I myself.
o se be go atreo
I'm say I'm here go me see 5 times
I
I can't be here.
Aboka gu. You see our politics. You check come 31st oh. Mami tie o kakra wo.
Yo, I phone you tie for am say. Yen na ye nim sem. Say abato no e be ba so 31st. Nti omo bia e born ntoa. Obi e kasa say me di kan first no say ba omia na no. Kana be enema senkanya adwan ojaye a edi ne besi because ensem bi edi kai popeye omo early stages ni mu bi afa utumi se emeye enye politics bi mo black koye beyond politics personal as the personal ye town ye town ye dey free ne so ye dey akone yere so enye ni bi ho auteche na wo hwa awere ho ubusa ho se edie na waye edie na baomi aye etime na mekeka se baomi ojai sade we eya edie ne besi nyame ama onimudie ena wo pese wo de boa oman ena wo nam party so party ya wo nam so ya emiri bi ko gina court kokko ntokwama a wo mu yi asatam de na we hero yi ene ye woro ho abonten atwase egu animu ase enti e product so a entrava ko nyen gwa se media kamene na kameja because say that time no ye papa se na no kura so ma kire me o se hwan koka bibi e fa semira ho na enye se ase o so nye Ghana ni o se den e ma na enye kura sansem na metie ye ne ya paase na sa kwa me kroma na yire nye Ghana ni enso ye de ne gwagwa ho se ono ne mampanya fati afata kroma ntidi na asi enaja omde ne na ma no de abedu ba bi o madu nti no ye nyina ati eche ne de ani hwe bi na ebe hwe ba bi esusu ade bode be fa but de pese ye ka kire o ne se de o mu ye nyina o be wi abawo abaye campaign and sama kese abo men ya o mu busui o mu be hwie asan abeka abetoni pakro no edna magana fo ebe de ato no ana o mu ye ne sa so o mu pe power
ya bi na ogu mani ma si wi house onye
dia o mu yo mu hunya ase ya said to ye near tesi ba akofo so a ese ye mku no ye fa no gotum forever ye mu nani mu asem obi bo nyom eti brebre mi su brebre tetefo ni bi no na nakimu time no na anu bi wo so bi na ya so ye fa no gotum forever oh bra eti no mu ye no mu beton no edi no me ka kire
one more the guy say no
what is stroke and
that's 2024 say a majority of words are can November 23rd elections.
A message.
NDC only rehashed it. NDC, said that fine. Uko radio station be now mubo. Words a free telephone be attacking by me. I don't know boy ya.
I'm ready a collective.
I'm trying. And I want
to Obiansuma. What to go tina de be wo yam. Jom so my ready pie.
Come on, some
bebe eye se nipa no se ba o me an benye o se hwibo to ne benye o se ya do to ne benye o mu hwi asankrofo na o beton wo mo a e dia magana fo so o mo nto na o mo koto mo so aba enti nsam no mo keka no dos eso so do bra e bi wati ana o ye mahye anu odini enti o mo mane mrafo na 35 je wa ha ya o edu awie owi obesi ama manzeti na ewu do ya blokuma e na ba no so de ya to awie
for God conclusion.
Oh, for God conclusion.
Oh, would there be a for God conclusion?
God conclusion. Now there.
About to be. You see, our research be new number. Dr. Evans Amwa, Evans Dia. Osi Kennedy will win by 52.59.
Okay.
Dr. Professor Smasapo say Baumia will have an overwhelming. Not just one day, 80%, 70%.
Obey
yeah, try Musa Damkwa and the Echneya. He's been projecting for Baumia. But the last time, the projection that came was not good for Baumia. Though Baumia had been in the 50s, so the last projection was 45, Kennedy 37.
Oh, by saying undecided,
yeah, but I say. The president said previously, the prediction now decided Wumsuna Baumia is in the 50s. Now, what about Baumia about 45?
Yeah, that's what it.
And Kennedy in 37. Kennedy was from 19 to 37.
It's
any projection where they ever call. Or does it say any why who?
And didn't say on my say when we say during the last few days,
you are making such inroads.
So you should not be making some of these words. This is from our more fun and you're not.
I don't know kind of anything. Everybody, you know. What's about me?
To me, so on the car, you.
Oh, to me about Menela Casano. Video number or senior noa or more wakra. Now, Mian Casa or no. And no near discuss your house.
Okay, take a minimum showdown. Saturn, no,
because Udim. I'm afraid
Next and about me, I
Papa is to take seconds time.
Now, your friend or see me, man, the man of some few seconds. On the video, the the friend went to me, your boy went to me video, and I went to me by all the crowd of the boy and a cry at 12 Dubois and say. You rap it up, Yaminka. The fee,
Nayari,
a Dubois.
Prof.
nti di na nsakra ansana doctors itimi yama ne ho adodo no kakra ama omotam no de call London enti election 1996 kwa watuma anya campaign untumi ne kan wo so no ne kan Dr. Bawumia aka Kobi amwa lawyer Kobi amwa so say untumi kan bi ma Bawumia so kra kan bi obo evidence ewo obi a no wo ho and na say ka oba ni pakro ne mra no say man a few minutes or the evidence no be dey no member witness no kra akasa
Omanhene Yaw network Omanhene Yaw network ze me dey agoda ade we
ya ma say nyina ne say Kobi amo amunyintum say they have goofed omaye mfo na Kennedy should find another way to say Kennedy is that type of person who say you know Kennedy is that type of person
oh yeah
so dey nyai what make you make say oh and say what mo dey ba be kai no because na sem na o kai no na sem na wa kai
na kan kura bra we wa meka bibia politics dey yeah keka e ko baby
dey o hwe emodu
sa
obi biara oni Bawumia maka chem say enemy ka chem say flag bearer or your trophy NDC has been trumpeting home every day say Bawulaya Emma later and send be crab say now Kennedy says the amukan say on your liar no me dey catch them say papa we or your trophy na me nya ti kra say o gira ho wan ka say obi be catch no o say o ti say Bawumia kan which means
onu so
what
be
enti no want to me na ebetwa ayi Boriba Emura Kuba Bawumia Sam no so na because it could also happen. That is why we want their evidence. Because all evidence in the bad there. Now, yaw, betia no me makasem, the same kind. Now we video na maka.
Why that?
And you be na maka. That's all. Enti sa Kobi amwa video no ehia pa.
Oh, when you say no anu.
Video bad ya na just.
Yeah, wa twe. So am fa ma dia. Na yeso no kra so be twa ntra kire nyina.
Ba la show man kai say o kanta process e ko ba say bozumonye mi ko na jama wutumi kasa.
Na say wuntumi kasada Bawumia to ono je mai na wan kasa de wuntumi kai aboa na just say wa dia to
we bisa ko da say na just say basa mo ke bi say edin na betting
na say Bawumia afwa ai wuntumi asmo kai
so no so lawyer ni bala ko da MPP for abe ohun MPP for abe mo ko to 31st omo to abani mi no obi asori begu omo to abani wi a MPP for to omo abani mi no ye osofo bi wo ha na asori begu obi susu asori be ye pan kom senti nsamo asofo bi aka de nyame ahia kire me angel bi jira ha we so say wa bi jira ha
we bi emfa wada Bernard L. Bernard Bernard L. Bernard what kind of payers is you there? I say it is impossible for Canada and Japan not to win.
Emphatic.
I say it is impossible.
I say intimacy is a Canada Japan lose. I see say obofo a o say o kan sam kire ne fa mahama
NDC one.
Gideon Boakye. Any nipa be 5 no bo mudi obekasa. Chabo for krona say. Kennedy sana wa ye the same. Kennedy sana wa ye the same. Number 2 ba wi sana be. Na impossible. But your book. The 4 reasons why Kennedy be winning. Small book be. Our treat them up all the much programs. To or no. There's no way Kennedy beat Menus. Or say Kennedy, Embre. Now Kennedy win so he will go ahead and win 2028 elections. Wakao. Also no predict John Mama win. And this if only be are not happy about the all can. But Ghana for me who say if Kennedy can jump this Rubicon, he will win the 2028 elections. Because Abontene Emebunu the Gen Z, the Alpha, the same one, your Alpha forces,
Gen Alpha,
Gen Z. Oh, now who Kennedy, like a Donald Trump be. They see Kennedy as somebody who can make a change. I'm not joking. Oh, come on, Post Bia, is a man for Twaba. Oh, Bia, Wabon, but party, no. Do they see that? I don't know because say say I want to follow doors so chairman. That's I want to follow Kennedy. Funny, I don't want to make Kennedy. It was to be said there be Mona Mohonisa. Ebi abo the Kennedy beba oba we crash ba me awe ye.
Yes, o ma me the asem we about my can fast of food here. No dan chen post abatu dwe. Nipa mi we gina.
Me dey be so say yen to aba no susu nwe posters bebre ho no mo dwuma bebo wo mo. Why we university so mo cha de akra be yi wo mo. I'm telling you how it now a political science lecturer.
Posters bebre ya we predict.
It depends. Yeah, in some more can wait 51 but we are the two is the best day. Best chance ever. And now worst chance then the description of money more my ye.
Jargons I can see
and I say ebekwa we are say no say oboa. Ni esa wo be kire kola na de. Oh. Wo botu kuturo na de na be kire wo.
Bra na me right PZ no mo ye bi o. Utimi say you to ni nyina ni jikene de Japan.
Oh, I know this.
Ana 2024 aba e koto ya NDC e wi ni bebrebe no. Na you to know e de ne de pa na e wi di NDC.
Pamo.
Eti grounds no mabunu no abo ye pa di credit Japan e chia. Anoden.
Oh, genuinely. Obokan dia.
This will be on person be can cre.
Obokan dia. If the delegates will go by the public dia.
Yeah.
Ba oni abebre.
Yeah.
I know there. Say almost omo koto aba no nya say bia ye ni aton no one ya aton because him. Kennedy also stand a chance of a one time with an NDC one timer.
But bra me dey me we kakra ni.
Kennedy so no. Say NDC so they want first time
ever. Cross ya on the crossover on 2024. Sa cross ya on the cross ya. Ye fi asofo bi gina solid dem nyina ye campaign. Mamu to abanko.
Then no asesa.
Asofo emu. Emu pa ko kwenu awu. Awu nyina chiche ko tuti ho kan.
Na bi na so ka no mo so. Sa 2028 o mo che no.
Wo mo site mi no.
Say bia this rally bia John Mohammed and the panel here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, na black one.
Na agotanya sa so for here.
Gentlemen, have a wonderful day.
I
would you and how can say appointment bad dia ho be fo. Would you better say appointment dey nya bad dia ho. Oh my goodness. Nobody else.
Is it yaba?
Ah, wife.
Why you say you can be?
Sa.
Aye. Say ya kai ntino.
Aye.
Bibia mu no.
Is here what him for STC.
Me patron.
Okay. Operations.
Me patron.
Hey, has a good one. Yes.
Mine is on parable.
I see
even before New Year. Ni kuku edin komo.
Yeah.
I'm say hey. Who nyoma bi on social media. Mine minimum and I say hey. Ene mu jibu ni Ghana. And I'm saying, sad, yeah, remember more sharing. Remember, because the American,
I cook wackats.
The American, wackats, some from Crown also to quiet. I'm saying, I'm from into the very now, Pauni guy. Into Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye, best name was some share. Because Yahoo be on social media.
Ezro.
Now, the American,
I will call Liberty Conference.
And I know mine.
I mean,
I'm far from.
That free kukua. Oh, Charlie.
I mean, I was say, me boss back or say, me bra penny. Alaja Ayana or Cemetery.
Ayana.
So
Ayana, me mate.
What catch you?
Hey, me body pa.
Cemetery.
Ayana, you mate.
Emma.
Me generous. Did you have penny no?
Moro.
Oh, many family there nice.
That's fine.
I know body.
Okay.
Body.
Okay.
He's a wonderful person.
Wow.
I know any part.
Okay.
I.
And I'm here when you say nipa we the MC.
I know there.
Wabu nipa.
Wonderful.
Wabu nipa.
And an animuti.
Too much.
Found on in the. Oh, me that.
Oh yeah. Remember.
And I said, Miniano.
And then change. My.
He was I
come on. I'm say, hey. Maybe I never do what could do. I don't know. So wow. Maybe I'm met you.
Yo, would you didn't come on? You didn't come on. You trust it, na? You didn't come on. Sana. Be before some beer that you move, but sir, you better back with me. You be na. You didn't come up near me. Mammy, find some back with me. No teacher. It is said by the chapel. Also, no him so lose elections.
Really?
Nah. And so this is Kako share battle.
Okay.
The Cabri MPP NDC for money in your semper. A block could just simply say, see, we need elections, no doubt today. I am farmer or more.
He made mention of it.
So, how do you just suppose that? Say, Omoba winning, then Pomulus you come from our money and they or Casse. Not on him so mobile loose. And so. That was all this Kakushi. Canada, Japan, and so about 10 polls, which I said, Oba winning by 52%.
Wow.
Among forces, a Canada winning NDC for won't forget it. Everyone so, everyone said, but me also winning or second time running.
Yeah.
NDC, you are presenting a new candidate.
Yes.
I'm sure now, Koyama.
Omanhene. The kind the accident ni kabia be mo twedi apoyan kopon se electifia ha mo jedi afusani we mu Omanhene yentimi nhase abra yen commend the Ashanti regional chairman.
Okay. Nana Kwesi
Yewura Augustus Andrews.
Yeah.
Nana Kwesi.
And now I so BBC.
Omanhene yetete o krumu ase opinion bi person contest papa.
I see sham. Me dey na my body.
Very well. Na Omanhene Amanyosem. Edi entini
to win political power.
Yes, to win a political power. Me dey di minim ne say enye bonsam sema na be yi bia. Se abusuya ye chichire na ye prekanko ni nyakanko ni ekoye ni mu a me fi se efia befu ni na omusum emi pia de me church as obi biara wo se kanko no wo hwe ana yedi no wo hwe yedi ba me fi se uni how bia bi because that is your
ultimate aim.
Your ultimate aim. And then abiachi ama santimemu ha NDC. It was 7 good parliamentary seats. 7. Been seat down.
Since 1992. After 1992.
When you put our performance together, 34% in Ashanti region.
You didn't see that. The highest was 28.
And maybe a chap, Omanhene said, what afa your party office hona. For when the book said they sit here, and the party office I Courting in foot through back credit. There is no political party. And the war a year a friend is saying party officer it is AD and then Ashanti region. There is no political party.
Not even MP.
No, at all.
Even their stronghold.
Even in their stronghold. Party na ya kono. Party no afan to my pie dey efra Ashanti member. Na enesa opening we obi free chiri. No so obe contest na.
It was a contest there.
It's allowed. We agree. But contest be what? Omanhene. Them for so them for so. We are going to maintain the chairman. Yes. We will maintain the chairman today, we will maintain him tomorrow. Come what may. Because Omanhene, what yet to man, what freedom I'm on watch. What my NDC are yakono. And I'll be a yɛntimi hyɛ ndc atade wɔ asantema mu ha ɛna ndc ɛnte sɛ ɛno a ndc wɔyi etutu asɛm afiri wɔyi matiu makan afiri mmeranteɛ a wapɛ adwumade ama wɔn asantema mu ha mɛmiti wɔ mi living testimony mɛka ho bi mɛte hɔ na chama frɛ me Muji
the kind to call Kuma
yes
mayor
yes was Muji adwuma say menim say we na open here but we are better open Mr. Chairman I'm good to go was a brand cry ɛnyɛ kwa dodo ɔmo bri ɔmo mogya ani ɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ asɛntema mu ha no ɛde ama NDC Omanhene ma many anka more than 70% direct and indirect wa mo adwuma ɛdi ebi yenye day and so regional election a yɛbɛkɔ Omanhene yɛde na bɛsi fam yɛbɛ na tema bia yɛbɛ yɛ adwuma yɛbɛ kasam yɛbɛ kansam yɛbɛ kasa am make sure say regional chairman win election. I'm telling you, not because we're sorting it out, not because we're sorting the movie out. No, it is because the data is there to show. The data is there to show, and nobody else can diffuse that numbers. Close to 700,000 votes in Ashanti region.
Unprecedented.
Hey, Omanhene. Now for the Chiraba, this young farmer never started for flow. Who started for him? And you inquire any man, and a bois near Twasso. The 1 million target, bois and Twasso in
2028, enough of us out.
Hey, Omanhene, we are going to maintain the experience and people with integrity and people with resilience to move us to the promised land once again. Omanhene yem soso biaso na David yem be yesa anoma no bi wa ha be bia adanada no o wa na Ade Kyeɛ. Yes. So that is my message.
Tiyanhwe
Omanhene Bernard Champo said you okay. The trim upon e boni
ade
Omanhene na so se na omunim se
no onim se
ombelu so aba no ana obegina simpie so na o ka se ana o se ye wini abana obonfa aba no nyede emaye. That is to say wonim se ombelu so aba no na o sa o ada to bi a e wo se o matimamufo e fa on adwene no mo de twɛn Ghana enya ya bi so e behwe mo dwa go Ghana Omanhene dey we are not ready for that. Ghana e o ma bi a ye timu a
Asai Brian Champion yes that type of person so
na obi na yere no kan sa asem no mathematically okay kan no mabomu na de baby a o arrive at no Omanhene being arrogant, being this kind of person no enya atade o say ka say obi etutuni a enya atade o enya
Brian Champion ye tutuni
ana make na say tutu asem na ne wo kan say ye wini abana won obi a isi ya declare so wini aba obi tinchen wo so memfa ma da enya etutu asem na wo pede a onfa ma na say election yako ana asimesi ana obentia wini election internet is a bonnet na wo trim wo adwene bi wo trim say wini aba no na wo kasa mu a amanfo mpi ebre bi atwam Canada Japan e make a statement in 2016 say baby a ewefo bia ewo bia wa santema mu ha ye chesi wo mo ne mfa nkwati ma emro wo mo mo trim ni nko
o twa so aba
such a person also a party lady no wa baba mu die ni na ni say ohene bia nansen waka na asem on asem na ne kanya de. In fact, I don't subscribe to it. But if I baby no, say kase nipa dum ye san kwasa. Odwene ho a obu say if I baby na de o ka no na say wo mu because obi a wo say baby e be hye nipa bia fa konti ma mo no. Ene obi a wo say ye wini aba me ye fa ma say de be ya ye be tutu asem okuruma. Ni na nya duka da ya. Omanhene
we are governing a country and never be a NDC abu oman we akudru no una also we baumia na also we edutu na also we
can say NDC abu oman akudru also niti
what's say enya no kre petrol per liter enya 9.7
I see about 9%.
what's say enya no kre what's food inflation what's food inflation no single digit na what's enetimamu for hin ha won na what's ene nipa eco school sa your friend say free academic term for first year no anyone what's the and then ukuta 1,000 Ghana the life you are going to live is like their era and at their time you are living with 5,000 okay because we share comparatively baby or man say you stabilizing a man kudru just a ubia bone when it trim no one papa and obeka say NDC enyewe and then you the petrol a good from and Ghana than Saudi Arabia you prage ni bi wo e friend say social media what the petrol good from e friend and anom so mo na jo mahamase ade oni kuruma
o the petrol good
for the petrol good for mo friend e friend and anom say the baby a petrol akudru no ya mo petition ya fa petition ma mo bi say ye the petrol na ma mo say the be on be hu say djumadi a mo di no asase ase no papa omode mampania obebo o man no e de abre oko Saudi Arabia they do say so omo ko desert no so no person omo ko transit na omo je omo home na nsuo ni ho omo de petrol no omo de wu on na infutro na stabilize that's what they do Ghana say Omanhene baby a ye chichire oman na koduru ebeduru baby asamba ko omo de be campaign ko munya and 1 year
NPP for
yes Omanhene 1 year ye de afina kogu scandal ba ko kure ni baku ma won kam yenti omo yiri omo tia omo gidi omo pese omo ka bibi omo say good board omo here e bi ni ho a let it rest bibi any ho say you got very big time exposed in this nation somebody asama ba asem no kure bi any on the mention into omo here MPP for mo conference what we know they say at the end of this conference which is 31st no yemra first second Ufia, mention come, but Ubehu di besi. Party no, a betche amubi afanedie. Afana numina no, ubia de ne be konifi.
And as an MPP party ni hobi.
Ah, na, Omanhene, say at UP, who free more quadroni UP. Say, I don't know, a good answer. And I mean, what better he? Ade Kyeɛ the candidate now, one in the Benanti. And it's not the same because if you are in one way or the other, no, and then go say, Bibinti, officer won't be near Simesiachi. Because in Sepomo can Emra Uti a Kennedy Japan or Upper East. So addressing nation, also addressing Upper East for Transome free Numuba. Very filthy words. Very filthy words.
Concerning Baumia.
Okay? Baumia so could not be a no go for Nasi, so was real, so was one say Nkugona then Nimuna or General said he doesn't even add up, he doesn't know what to say. Excuse my language. Because message I would delegate I convince to Obama or cry why did what are you saying? And I was so Obama for Israel free slaughter edema a friend say Muslim mom ko Mecca or also the remember a Christopher Mark Israel Christo ni ben or catch us up Israel ko free da ben on yes agitation no my way who asema be kan yenti a Christopher mo kroma obi enu a wabe petition obi ana what statement bi aba bonche say aban no emfa no ko Israel free obi enu o kasa okruma
there something is going
in fact enka obo basa yere Christopher de tikuma men ko prayer say eni hon fama Omanhene yes ye fact based campaign can you bet my ye ene de why in fact who ka say dollar obechichire na de hon krata e hon safo de yakoma IGP etinke say okruma also be stabilizing inflation you really na hyperinflation ayoka oman was saying economic management team chair what's your I feel you're running away from your responsibility what do you call digitalization you did that you kroma you and na she said your Omanhene siko Omanhene mesre wani dim Omanhene en na meto 50 Ghana me tanka e ma pay with the Manchester
500 Ghana
50 Ghana me moto ayema
moto
yes enra me na shake bi di nkomo wo se no concrete the car we use era 4 Honda no the 940 Ghana cedi sorry 940 Ghana cedis in the concrete. Enrichi Oko, a Saturday Oko, 520. 520. Thank you.
It's a 420.
420 difference.
And was save.
Umpe we upe kaya mutu. Yanya ode. The abang way ye running on my way echo. Until we were in.
Is it sustainable?
It is. Omanhene. If you cannot continue, won't start. Hey, Omanhene. Ediana yasi anti binyabiu. It's only a mujide.
But is it sustainable?
It is. It is going to be sustainable.
I think I'm buying the case.
Omanhene. Omanhene, what do you doubt? Ediana doubt it.
I don't doubt. I'm asking.
Okay, so what is your fear? What is your fear?
Say Bia, I will say the injection of the CD into the system.
Omanhene,
can it be sustained?
We can sustain it. The highest it can go in the worst case scenario, 12.
Because now I'm watching the 12.
Yes. So what we are telling you is that in the worst case scenario, the interbank is going to do 12.
Okay.
It will never exceed 12. Mark my word and record me. It will never exceed. Because it is how we are adjusting the system.
Okay.
And the mechanization and the way we think this is the direction we should move the country.
Say no, say
and yashisha so yenya adeno say the city. Look, we can do 9. But the reason why we don't want to do that much is that you
make
try
your
to
exports.
Yes, you reduce the confidence of the importers.
Okay.
You understand? But in as much as we are protecting the business industry and the exports and what have you, we also look at the interest of the Ghanaian people who buy from the importers and sell to the ordinary citizens. Are you getting it? Intina, you balance it in a way. So the bear or Chinabi, Obi Mebo is from say, ye taste no, and we no. Now, when you look at the intercity, a Kumasi Metro, Nancy, Wawunya Zuba, Mio, what Tini Pelguma, or more share the price control. First time in the history of Kumasi Metro. Was he Nibabi dear a boapu, Nibabi a candy passion kruma. Shop after shop. No man, I didn't want to so. Dear, what is your problem? Tell us so that we will address it.
Okay.
Nobody know why. Omanhene, eye bone, and then more yatis we grab. Oko more vendors on motemu, and the money per more dia. I mean, you see, who ye ni pabonini, who ya,
back, we are so on 30 cedi.
Ha! Omanhene into where I actually a compare the container through a bonny belly. I didn't want 30 cedi. I didn't. And then move back out on 10 million. Yes, it on 6 million. I want out on 9 million. So say you did 530, maybe a 500. I want gallon, 25 liters. And the tomatoes out on 1.3 box. And the tomatoes say 80 cedi, 90 cedi. Okay, so what is your excuse? Excuse any day?
I say it be more saboteur.
Yes. For nothing, they don't have a reason. Omanhene obiani wa was say. What on my way? Now I hear in your muscle, and now baby, Ojina, one Ojina. No way, papa. It is so unquashed, and I own your sala. And I own your bosom soon. Who you, papa? You mentally, who are Casano. By nature, you are a wicked person with 3 money. Because, oh, come here, too. Reasonably, also what so. And it is going to maintain your profit margin. It doesn't mean your profit margin will come down. No. Because Swati. Okay? Into what is so many pana, it doesn't reduce your profit margin. And the original now be there. Except that who turn said the turn and run now, profit margin will be increasing mathematically. Into you say, baby original price now adjusting. Let him for because a ban also drink into the way amount. Na people from Barry radio no moka. Papa you bet na see. Omanhene. I'm just waiting with my pen and paper. Let me tell you Obeka.
Wo dey tijo wa home.
Frank.
I do see Coco. Now, pom to say.
I mean, I don't feel I'm after a fish as is.
I'm more quava.
I don't offer now.
Tell me, we are more cordial. That was a society, Baba. You didn't come on. Definitely, the assessment will come in. Our cancer 1 year, my penny, your mama, definitely 7 January. Yafi, we say obedi won't come on. Now, more party MPP. And no Canada Japan so they expose be by say about me ako chantro be pa ama and they know
was one contest
eh won't me abeka say sa asem no enyo ba me an the kind ono the church say ono the kind et no Kennedy say ba me your trofo entisa e yo no won't me the kind abana be ye be frɛ Kennedy Croft also be say say what is their evidence? Also, what the baby anti Guso I heard him say, or the video never buy Chester America. Baminti on pay. Brand champions so know himself Bolusu. Know him pa so what they Nisikashi.
Or when the Mavinci on it, I reform of your native for now. In Cheminians on Betonia. And when you know official pa. Sir Okazad me.
I will be the artist on white.
They on for penny paper. And some days, some day, banana.
You would yes.
MPP a car less than 2 weeks. Maybe there be now.
What time now be power?
You got to be you be obedi.
I have found to just say 31st year no move here. We will cover every angle for them. At election house. We'll bring
good.
them all the details.
That is good. Abana Yakotono. You will be in the 2028 election.
That's right.
The Bea Meka say, Omo Mujina Ban, Ubia Sefata, and Monyam Fun, Ubia Sefata. Nanso, a Bribia Nick Candimia Yamino. Abaya Betui. Yingina in said, the obitimi aboy makuna ya bekuno 2028 enye din bebre mayen ene yewra Dr. Muhammad Bawumia.
Oh, okay.
Na the tia meka sa asem we no eye niema mensa.
Okay.
Didi kai abana ya koto no 2024 no kure wo mu ne se enye de odi yanim na ma yelusu ye. Okofo mu a eniema ma party no lusu ye enye flag bearer. Enu nti se no nti na ma ilusi e dia na kire se o de ntansa bono a enye.
Okay.
Uyi eno free wa se bi Ghana ye wa bakosem from 1992 aba se bi obi na odiga akwa odi nkoni obi kwa otehwe ne yesa de ne ko yenu anu mandisi ayebi MPP ayebi from Atamos yura kufo yura even yura mahama na oye mampani otiso wa se lusu bet yenu anu mandisi antona antwene sa de ne bai nti eyesi ya papa no yesa de ne ko and now ko US kra Donald Trump tiwe se bi o se no ye president ulusu ye but Republican Party and for now to inche almost sad no ye dey buy. There is a reason why party be akwa about when say they can't lose so on sesano. Consistency is very key in political marketing.
Okay.
In the panel say be all born who the rowi. And then you to and some eyes on kafa you about me who no make you many anything you mbeza can be.
Okay.
And untino o de ne kwa o born who the ra and yet thing. Nunti ni nyina yɛhwɛ yɛ moa na yɛmfa yɛwura Bawumia ensamra na se okoto so onua bodwo sɛ ɛhia na wasɛ nsuo de asiw deɛ ho na menua mo de bɛsere mo nsuo no mo nsa nsi ho abodwo sɛ no mo mfa num no mo de adi akyire ba no ɛso kyɛ yɛ die ɛnɛ me no ka sɛ ministries ni bebree ministers ni bebree no mo di nkomo ba yi a backstage a omusu you know why? Because at force budget Isika Crown release man ade
okay.
Especially omo peso di flag bearer. They are crying. Me MPA go bogu osu.
Agree.
Osu go and ask the local government minister. This idea here for the ecofomo. Na ministry already Isika be release the amount. Do you know why and about the 2025 budget? We na release about na 30%.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
Now 70% of the money was not released.
It was not released. Oh, and then regular we welcome. because oni yewura mama na dam yenim se bi ni awa na akra de adwin she mtrim se meba eno person kwata atofo se achi omu de omu su ase nu katia tiasi from no ka se di ndia o ye campaign si wo mu enti mesra mu se mu de eba na eduru bi a munya nto bo ase kakra se de mu boye de mu je eduru ho a ye nso ye de papa ebesu no ni abuja de amama Omanhene, I think say yeah by Ramama 1 year in office. Na mitimi ni ase. What's there abanyofo? Ye nyina ye the same mistakes. So wa abamu no wan here waso no enough from entiase. You be detached from the reality. Wo no ba hu say said de wo hu sit eto no. Sa na obia ehoto no. I don't know why in one we abakwa abato so no. Woni be ba so no na adafo. Because then ye me anu mo kan se bi ona mi gina wa na metia na ma wo so meti. Omanhene ye to abai. Ene ma Ghana fo gina so de to aba ma enu anu NDC. Ene manifesto o mo de o mo ka kire Ghana fo. Ene ne apam mo ne Ghana fo ko e. Ene 1 year o fo enu anu manifesto e hwe deliverables o ma enuru even 2%.
Ensemo mo kan.
Ensemo mo kan. India no on that score less than 10% fail. Because Omanhene me no ka say enuma o mo ka say do mo campaign o mo ye the mega campaign promise o mo ye was 24-hour economy.
Okay.
And that 1 year 24-hour economy mo say mini ati o ka say na 24-hour economy wan ka ma say mura. But na do ba ban mu within 1 year free SHS and the major campaign there you know no aye 2017 September okuapemai e na o ye ye nua no maba mijitum dollar abafom mijitum inflation abafom but Omanhene miminu mielu tie dollar ni inflation ni bafom a ye mi se am say effect be ne ba wo ye so.
Okay.
1 dollar abafom ye nua o mu a dollar ya affect o mu e wo Ghana ha enye more than 10% of the Ghanaian population. That is a fact.
Okay.
Me mama a wote no boko mama a wote chenchensi bo so wote you know sankore se hwabo so no ono how many time oba SG mo ana oba ba ayi mako so oba beto ana kumase mo so oba beto ayi ade e dollar kra ko fie ono ne de ne se ya wada so no ofri na kura ase from camp enhwe ne no de aba sankore krom wo beto momone ne ntinam de akọ any fish de akọ ne kura ase akodi ono dollar na de na kan waba ye ni so ye
obefaka
na petrol me no ka say ye ni anu man disi bayi lord fe bo eso ati ana Omanhene bi bisa wo
David
bi asonte ye eti me ma me so fra bo mu ba sankoria lord fe na no twa na bia beka ho sami ma me krona se na ne ba eko school le go ha school fees ya no twa no first do twa 2000 eni o twa 3005 sami ma me korona first se ne ba no e fa car from Sankore dia kwa Accra akọ school first no twa 90 cedis ene ye 150 cedis eti mimi ma me no o be gina ka se dollar ko fom a onu no ti chenchensi boss no dollar na ko fom one de ho. That is the reality.
Enkano,
that is the reality. But mimi no me no bia mimi tike mo man no tike mu de say e dia akoto fu ole beka. But the reality is that the ono no te one no car no ni bie mu our 4 passenger car for taxi kono ono sa ade we yeke onhunu bi
because fair no sonti
ye ni be ko school fees ko so enti di ade na dollar and the western Omanhene me no ka say onim se na ko ba bia koko growing areas a ejadem de bia na me catch us ye nanu man disi o hwe said ye 2 MPP no amanyofo anwe ya ye nanu man disi de beto mo be west on koko politics o me ya na Ghana ha de beto koko 70 million ena mi MP Erikobo go nkasa bio o me na no ena to force mo me na no eni na mo a soldiers ni police ye di eti yeti da V8 mi ya ye tam eni afa kwafo no modada wo mo wie Omanhene na de ya ne se ne sa kokoo kwani na ote nhwene no a wonu kokoo fom na ote a wabɔ da kura no enne so kokare ni kokoo kura kra tini nyes kama no ebinu makare won kokoo from December up to now o market yakra sika kra kra tini si oni bi eni sa ni pano ko ga $100 kofo no wonu $1 kofo ma se $1 here ha na so na me papa bi frame ni ba jabie school wako kare ni kokoo si November ending sika kro de ba ma ba e dia lord fe dia contract ro ni bi na se bi no an se na me this is the reality o se $1 kofo good president or say $1 na kofo no e affect the price of goods and services because ukopotwa charges cost.
The port charges are raised.
Have been raised. Was the $1 kofo na one dey do aboka. Omanhene nyina e fa ne ma. Dabia me ka kire mo. Me say, omu betre ho aye say ya. Omani babu omu so no no mu dai ya. Wọ́n ka jẹ́ na kopot ko hwe. Se what the $1 bafom. Ye ka say $1 interbank rate. Wọ́n na fa ne ma o China. How many businessmen dey fa ne ma o China? Se bi okọ bank say o sisa $10,000 akọ China obinya. Aboti no wa kwoti line no. Enenya 12.7.
Eno we say be almost say what 12 how we nya bi ato.
Ani e kire me.
Oh ya na number.
Omanhene ani e kire me.
Na kire.
Me dase.
Na kire 12.
Me dase.
Eno dey 12.
Me dase. Wo de wo hunu no. No Omanhene. Me enipa no be use interbank rate 10.5. No kwaje no 12 cities a. O be ka tell say so ko fa ne ma no ba onye dey.
Obetu.
One teso. Na zabio one dey do aboka.
Okay.
This is the reality. Sabio Omanhene, the ordinary teacher no. Our child dey odabusu DHS no.
About teachers no musika na buy.
Oh. Omanhene about say me ba.
No, sir, there was an amount to be at end of a year and they was the teachers.
Oh, actually, Omutia.
Yeah. I wanted to be.
But me no kase. Teacher ni na o child dey odabusu DHS no. First na Kyeɛ na man 3,400.
Okay.
Akufo adutum increment 25%. Ye nua no man dis for to we demo. Akufo adu ye nipa body ni trimodin. Onwene Ghana fo ho. Onwene Ghana adwuma fo ho. Ye de e ba e betum bum. Omoba no entum omoba ye 9%. Omanhene. Sa 9% na the same teacher no. First na afinimu ni nyina. Se na like be otua 1,000 Ghana cedis no otua 1,003. The same teacher ni na water be first no otua 200 Ghana cedis a month and 100 Ghana cedis a month and otua 140 Ghana cedis a month. Okay, kaboma cumulatively 25.7% of utility tariff increment. It is a whole to na 9%. What one another one? This is the reality about my focus, but they don't feel it. And now, I'm Omaya Omi. Galamse Atiatese. And now, all our productive sectors are working on Henginano, yes, sacrificing for Galamse because of good board. What?
Good board, Naman Abasa.
Naja Galamse go numto. Bank of Ghana, last week, almost say. Third quarter 2024, construction sector a decline by 4%.
2025.
2020 a decline by 4%. A tell say. Almost say adwuma yefo ayefo omo. Ewo adwuma. Omo coordinator. Sutia na etie yenhunu adwuma yefo bi ayefa. This is the reality akoso oman mu. And you think say dollar confirm na inflation confirm. The impact should be on companies e be biem na fa mabuna adwuma.
Okay.
But you understand still who better than dollar confirm. And then this ni bia dina ba bia dollar confirm. Inflation confirm so wonso adina say enema mto an etoto. Na dollar confirm inflation confirm an etoto ne emamu no. What does that got to do with the ordinary Ghanaian? Enti Galamse asema yake. Yawa asesi e. Oman no nim say this year Ecuador Betwa Ghana abɛ the second highest producer of cocoa with 650,000 tons metric tons. And then your cocoa nyina ye twagu. Ghana since independence cocoa sector ama the year of the budget are close 2 to 7%. That be a support of the GDP. And there was a say cocoa sector is crumbling. And the NGO say Uber ministers, appointees, DCs, regional ministers, yet here to Galamse.
What's your proof?
A proof is now the rest of that won't deal. A Buakwa EMC, a call a local government committee, one can say ni chairman about to Galamse. O mine wanted.
What's in the chairman there, ba?
Never to Galamse. O mine wanted. See, I want him for Chamojagu and this episode. O mine wanted.
Yeah.
O mine wanted. And I'm a beast and this constant chairman said DC to Galamse. What? O mine wanted. And then now half crowd here, Galamse, some crowd and get you. And a cohetan of Atroba. Sadi Obama couldn't go ahead. And the DC boys, you took Galamse. This is happening under this government. And now Asante region Galamse and you're worse than before. But we have a regional minister that be a donor TikTok. Yenia, any excavators, any bulldozers. I rest of cars, I don't see regional connecting cars and conform go and only releasing momo. Regional connecting cars on Ham network. At the end of your best room, you see here? Okay, dollar ni inflation as a man. Yeah, you tomorrow, these are the figures. Am I not say JJ Rollins or define the economy? Was the inflation no bottom near Biani Abedi? Inflation near Biani Abedi and no bottom.
As you say, a food inflation above.
Am I in there? What ya? Fried rice affair, not of fried rice package. I say. Am I in the income? And I say, it's about your mother control. And that's no more people catching out.
John Bodokron 7 cities.
And then you campaign said, I didn't need to do 5 cities.
It say be a 10.
So that is the reality of mine.
So, ABI 10 cities. No,
I had it.
The quality of
the pizza.
And then I was on the sea. Why a piece in tea? Or call the conjoint TV.
They have a more than say. The Omokano. Omokasunka. Nagana for whom?
Frank.
Yes, meet you.
I do suppose.
Meet you.
Ghana for. One more got to about. Emma, your mama. They're all Kenyan. Oh, say Ghana anywhere, but now say your mama yati.
Ghana anywhere.
Ghana near or Twaba.
And but old Abanu to be.
Maybe to be.
Who to be? Okay. If I don't be any out on Tony say.
It depends on
no, my
not a you did come up.
You didn't come up.
Ebia Ebia Mujib only.
Oh, mine and out on the side and out on the side.
Meant to mean cat. Mediania.
But your mind is first no banner. What fasten up when we invest in? Now, school fees not piercing and no piercing.
Fees has increased.
That is the reality. Adam McCarthy said. The ordinary person now can ask him no. Simon Mammy or changes was not here, Pranasia or didn't feel as you. What tear has you called? I am cocoa buru. Omanhene cocoa.
But Ghanaians are also not complaining.
Ghanaians, I want to catch it out. Now they already have one. Ghanaians bear. Nami Minagani.
And social media no.
Omanhene now Ghanaian.
May a Ghanaian.
But those school fees as what I cost.
I cost.
Now
they must school fees for.
And this is how you Ghanaian.
But every year it goes up. Minimum a year school fees are from.
What is the rate of increment?
Okay, if you are going
what is the rate of increment? Vis-a-vis the inflation, I say apart from.
Inflation is 5.4.
So what is the rate of increment?
Okay.
Inflation is 5.4. Check the rate of increment. And you're saying
higher.
And now because school will go first no pay school fees 1,000 later. And now no mommy and close to 3,000 Ghana cedis. And the hostel are there 4,000. And then 6,000 Ghana cedis. What are they trying to talk about? Aduane na omuka ho asem no. The ordinary food na yeto no. Dokoro na yeto no street ni mu no. Emo na ono agi atum se na wo mo tete ne boaye den no. De ono koto no. Sebio the power of the sikana no onya no 2024 ne. Ehif de ayi no nya faso kese. Eya no ma bedira no omo site na eyi emo bo abafom. Emo no de eya.
Ale mo no your types.
Na mo na 2 na abafom. Na 2 nyamo. Omanhene 2 nyamo.
Eno na abafom ana.
Omanhene 2 nyamo.
Eya mo.
Na wo ayi CIC na to na CIC abafom. Me ba ta abafom. Royal umbrella abafom. Oh, you see, ante me catch no mo ya. Di omu ye. Mi see MPP bi ato ye. And no man we ya. Di abobo aba no, it will be worse. We are ya to about 1 year ni. And this by 1 year. One zo go 1 kilometer of road.
This is the year of big push.
Year of the
big push.
Hey,
with 30 billion Ghana cedis available.
Omanhene.
Last year crown almost 12 billion sada.
Omanhene bajo big push na sama okay. So mo manifesto mo.
Ewom.
Bajo adwuma wura hen fa no balance no.
Kumasi.
Bajo ho no dia fa. Oh, maybe so Omanhene see e din komo.
Maybe I have not checked the data yet.
Omanhene nye data some.
That you.
1 million quotas no mo lance here.
Omanhene.
Ho dia fa no. Hey, who did you guys want to
maybe I have to go to the ministry to cross check.
Omanhene. Yenia no was going to catch us by the end of 2025. Every constituency be on basic compound. Me baton ya another day say.
O say government policy.
Oh. Nanya buy some here.
But say on no so o kabe.
O kama wanya. Onya government communication person. Spokesperson. Yeah, another day say.
And then 19.
Chira me baby I see chip compound we me near Bekasa. On tell me 1 day later, o must see chip compound we o commission. These are the people we are talking about. Any man busy. And the back at say, you will Kufuor afa ministers bebre. Na oboga na ka. E dom ba, o mo betin yama se be ya. Lean government me wa. So man can say lean ministers. O mo lean government. Ya wa ha no back treke ya trikindu. So your five ministers 60,
58.
Oh, some got number 60.
But as at now, 58.
Oh, okay, 58. Two new free mono. So more
2 new free mo crack 56.
Sebi omu free mo faso bi amaso. Galamse ye omu ntime nko here. Omanhene, uba fasa 56 no. Ukwa sika na ya de bo ye wura Kufuor do ministers na appointees no hoka. Visa bi 56 ya ye bo omu ka ya ayo over 200% increment.
Esen ketwa no mo me minisika.
You see, omu presidential staffers o ma fo mu no. O ma ketua ya ozuka cha na bekan.
I will say they are equivalent to ministers.
Deputy ministers,
staff, presidential staff.
Kwaru sisi. Asante region de l'Est ne ba yen kwayo presidential staffers too na wo. E dia na sisi ya wo 3 ministers na wo.
Hey.
You have 3 ministers.
Lying. I feel I can lie.
Because
when I talk
about
say, if you are a presidential staff, your salary and emoluments are at the level of a minister. And now more A2 staff, no, workers, no, almost so I deputy ministers. On the kind.
Also, my name, my colleague, you
oh, University of Ghana. I have time. You close at 10, so I have time for you.
You have read logical thinking and deductive reasoning.
That's right.
Bepacho, Peofosukache. So be a presidential staff and a KPI minister. Mewa.
Tanwaka.
And then, per the list, no, the buyer, no. Okwa a RCCI will 2 presidential staffers.
So we are ministers.
Good. And Jimmy Kaza said, you were 3 ministers for RCCI. Makabone. This is the fact. And now region Biana, 2 ministers, 3 Asante region Greater Accra. That's here 3. It is all catch themselves. Otukono ni position in say. Otukono akapia wadie. Any minister different room. Shetepe, ni position ni say. Busitano, ni position ni say. This is the NDC we are talking about. Then the NDC got from Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye.
Some mammy says here, not member.
Me, Quakwa Samuno. Hey, dear Omanhene Yaw.
I'll come back and you talk about
me. Mezuro in Okoko.
Just wait for me.
Let me to Pam what ha. Or Pam wo Oti Guaso. Unimpa diacoso. Or Pam what you have Nino. Or Kako Mazama.
Yeah, Obekasa. In Emren Yaws. Sikops Connect Limited. And be come for a mouse. Say a basse. Oh, Gina Quentu Hua, Sikops Connect Limited. Now, Sikops Connect a trusted travel and tour company. Just say we take you through legal and reliable routes to countries in Europe, Asia, North America, USA, and Canada, South America, and so eka. Now, say a bus a job opportunities, study abroad. You want to go on a tourism, TME, a Jumani Bini, or a drabani, or a concrete mason, forklift operator, truck driver, welder, tiler, steel benders, housekeepers, auto mechanics, carpenters, plumbers, electricians. Almost all more profession, general nurse, midwives, mental health nurses, pharmacists, home care jobs, administrative assistants, communication relations officer, warehouse supervisors, client relations officers, sales and marketers, delivery workers, waiters, waitresses, bar attendants, hotel service attendants, cleaners, laundry workers. Say ya quench there. Nah, you don't just dream it, you live it. Make it happen for you at Sikops Connect Limited. Well, number no 055 37 32982 055 37 32982. Now, almost here to him. So, Mutin Common Commodian Dritch. FIFA World Cup 2026, USA and Canada. Now, there's a slot for you. It is your home, Sikops, any command there. Javi Rabank, PLC, and I may come from out. At this moment, Sawoni Jamin Rabank and Nijuma, Naminim, Oye Jedini, Ope, Bossian Edia Kofau near Manco, Show Sika Musika, Botany, Moye Dua, Jabi Rabank. Yet the Asempa Lunaba, or the Asempa Nabu. And one is our dear Oye Bia auto parts dealer, what Tom Fools, clothing and textiles, importers of all kinds of goods, wholesalers, Muninanta. And no pay me come for jumping Rabank PLC. Amakaho, Neko Honomo, na enomka no processing fee bia 12 hours within na onsa equitable loan. Terms and conditions remember apply. Ape obapa loan. Ya jine maho papa. Mo ye seamstresses, tailors, hairdressers. Mon come home na women's wing of all traders. Na mumrayen che yedo chen komo na ye de bosiama moa. A moratorium first month off a face council Chishama Alberto Bossy, no Chian Kakra. Now, ye Kai will say your savings account, current account, fixed deposit, microfinance, susu, shares, Dachi investment, Uba Etia. The new branch, Atonsu Market, High School Junction, the new baby is born. Frail 05447458856 054 47458856 and 0271464 0271464 Over we are jabbing your headquarters no a just on me from a sa bonure sepatim pom Roman Hill at the Shaman New Road Pancrono and Abuaso Jabbing Rabank. We are the best. Shane Somami. Obi Epentine. Na a single room self-contained accommodation for rent. Se Obi Ewa Mekum, Asokwa, Tech, Atonsu, Oforikrom, Afokwanta, any surrounding communities around Stadium, Misewa, Bomontina, Nefre Nambe, Mipa Chopa, So we are landlord and now we agent with a vacant apartment. We are requesting you call this number immediately. 054 52 29 222 054 52 29 222. Na yebeda wase. Me go bo amiane bill. Amekom asukwa take atonsu ofori krom afo kwanta ene emia ekika ho nyina na ehye ne so emamme na bibia anya dai enkoso kama emfa emmau. I don't know if we could run a quick commercial. Na yentie emrasisi ya just a minute. Jabi Rabank.
Adia baako a ɛyɛ wɔ wiase ɛne sɛ wopɛ sika atere w'adwuma mu anaasɛ wo nneɛma bɛgu pot na wonnya sika mfa nkɔ yie na adane w'adwendwen ɛno nti na wɔ sɛ wonnya sika korabea a ɔbɛboa ma w'adwuma no atu mpɔn. Omanhene Bank PLC ɛne w'ani da soɔ. Yen asampa loan ɛwɔ hɔ ma wɔn a wɔpɛ besia import wɔn nneɛma ana woton auto parts woton cars nneɛma ahodoɔ bia ɛma moton tuma ana entadeɛ saa akwanya wɔ hɔ ma obi bia sɛ obɛba Dwabira Bank na oni abɛhwehwɛ nkɔmɔ na yen asampa loan deɛ yenyi collateral yenyi commitment fee deɛ wo hia yɛ application letter yɛbɛgyina so dana ɛde wo loan ama wo interest rate ne ekitiwa bi ɔbapa loan scheme ɛwɔ hɔ ma emergency maka mo ho abɔ mu sɛ ekuo na mo yɛ recognized institutions na mo pese modwuma enyine kwosro and only qualify mo mamutum baji loan na mekai wo say interest rate ni ekitiwa bi your savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti investment group loan fixed deposit any de kika ho Dwabira Bank PLC yen head office for Asante Dwabe yen other branches is nibi so ewo Ejoso Roman Hill Adesheman Pankrono Magazine Road Abuaso Fumesa Onye Sipetimpom Bonre Dwabe ene yen ni officer ye bie no Atonsu Market a ebe Kumasi High School Junction Freya 0271 409340 Ana 0544 745856.
Mujib, Mami Brown chain. Ote former DC Frank Ade-Poku.
Omanhene Ade-Poku ye nipa bia ujano oba han nani wakasa sa weni bete na mfuturo fa odi agu wani udi agu onhu ade bim sa hey oba na unhu the enthusiast and the energy allow the kasa well nukuri owe de odi na no besi Omanhene me say this type of politics ye bejai the entire bejai they say will keep diffusing and disregarding their allegations any baby yes ubejai unsabe sifo because no me do wa oka enye substantiative enye no kre Omanhene Ade-Poku di na no besi also your two presidential staffers RCC NDC na di omobai His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na appointment. It's never true and it has never been true. Debbie, why? Ebi anu oni
Modina.
Bodina meeting.
Okay. Your list of liaison officers for regional ministers. Oh, me
don't worry. My mic
regional political coordinator for Ashanti regional minister. Isham Al Hassan.
Okay. Isham came from
Anthony Kwame Mensa Nupenu. Oh,
these two people.
No.
Nupenu ye Greater Accra. Maybe Ashanti regional. Feza Dauda, deputy regional political coordinator to the regional minister of Ashanti region.
Okay. They came from presidential attached to
the original Things are done there. Things are done there. Come on, project. But first I don't
send it to Kukwa.
Okay.
Send it to Kukwa.
Omanhene. First Dauda is deputizing Ishambu's.
As the
okay. As the but the president and the deputy
hold on.
Since when the deputy become a mayor?
Or deputizing or as what?
As what? As a presidential staffer. The man is the presidential staffer. No, what are you telling us?
Hold on.
It's a minister, same as the deputy minister. What are you telling us?
Okay, so
what are you telling us?
So Isham position,
he is the presidential staffer.
And it says
Sylvester Japan.
This is the list.
Sylvester Japan. This is the list.
Those liaison, hold it. Gentlemen, calm your heart. The liaison officers now, no more. Their friend say, we regional organizers now do more conquer.
Across. Presidential staff. Across board.
The deputy. Now deputizing the presidential staff. On the position, if I say, first of all, it is the salary to set deputy minister.
So if he's a deputy,
he's not a deputy minister.
No. Listen. Don't confuse yourself.
Hold on.
Don't confuse yourself.
Salam Akwaba. Salam.
Yes, I was.
A bomb to say. Why are you late?
Since when in your dictionary? Since when in your dictionary did the minister
became a presidential staffer?
No. Did the minister equals as a deputy minister?
No, it's not. A deputy is a deputy.
A deputy is always a deputy. You are only there to assist. And you understand? No. Listen to me.
Okay.
Don't throw any shades here.
Okay.
I don't know. Say it as it is.
Okay.
The old candidate also your two presidential staffers. Two. That is what you said. And I'm saying, we only have one, and that is Isham Bosu. That is Isham Alasa Bosu.
Okay.
He is the presidential staffer. Anybody who assists him is a deputy.
It's not a presidential
staffer.
Okay.
So how are you going to? Masa? Yeah. What are you saying? Now, in his assertion, was say local government ministry muska. Ya mo muska essence at to force a person contest into local government and some sectors be more
release ska
wama accommodate almost an wakana bobo accommodate omuniska. Brother, does he have his fact correct? Local government open omo sikafa omo na see for local government like this. First quarter 987.96 million Ghana cedis. First quarter. Second quarter, almost 8 to 900. I'm trying to get the figures right. Third quarter, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter.
Of last year.
Yes, of last year. In 2025 March, ministry allocated 4 billion. And man, and then I will can say my unim and I say enim. What is happening? Say I'm a muska. I'm on what is how? The Ben Eriko Pukuba Bonte in the Greek sector and our Greek ministry. Ebeka say, yeah, release this camp. You have to be substantiative. I was saying the work can documented. And I say, what Bonte no be a kind. Yeah, by the Musa. Into the work as a local government, the amount muska, then you can go and check 28 March. You release 4 billion in the local government. In fact, for the first time in the history of the Fourth Republic, municipality be able to be a media bay and fatu 25 million first quarter in the sea for. Madam Kacho. Ye Numa. In this, can ye because I somehow can any more baby. Was it Coco Cratchy for no? Or more to Coco, Bunyas can fetch ya. farmers neka. Since when did an action of paying farmers a prompt? That be starting. Baby, I will be a cocoa crash will be on. They either pay in cash or they pay in the farming digital system. Your mousika now they are kodofuno or the bar near carry near two caffeine. Okay, your mousika now they are kodo. Who the beans in the bar? Near mathematics, the omnia the amount. So, cocoa crash in Ibina or Broneka Guho and I see someone you know to be Chauka. What does that got to do with government? Huh? When the cocoa behind the right. And then they ought to them oh kase inflation is from now. It doesn't affect Obi or what Bosso. Obi or change could chase him, crack a say our body. And then there's Sana Moka. Huh? And then there's Sana Moka. MPP de Biara make us or one way be me. Me say ya. Omoka we ne na amfivo mo china no more you 10. Mo ba be mo. Mo say Oman mo yeten. Ama inflation ye this number, this figure, e ma na mo dey campaign. Okay. In fact, Mamudu ba obi ko gina simpie so ka say dollar at 4.2 no, ye ntibi da. Na oba chichil dollar no. Now the hu sika, e hu safwa sorry. E hu safwa akoma IGP. E dey nti na no wo kasa say. Say dollar no run Oman no, and our dollar currency no, ntimi change the fortunes of the nation. E dey nti na no wo kasa say.
So obeche no.
E dey nti na no so obeche no. Na the hu safwa akoma IGP. E dey nti. Let's say na no na keka no na wo kan sem keke. Na say wonim di wo kan. Sa na person o kire. It is to tell you say dollar no play very integral role. Oh my way when it comes to import and export. In our economic system. You can't dispute that.
Okay.
And to say a $1 na man are stable. Now am investors confidence to come and do business. You have to say it with equal energy. And there's some only maker. Huh? And then investor bagana. The audited and the investigative and say how stable is your currency?
That's true.
How stable is your currency?
That's true.
So but no but now man no bet by 3 months now sikano stable. It means that in the first 3 months and in 1 to 3 months obet by stabilizing the business. Obet by adjusting the prices obet by bibia. Okay? Because a jumalo say your production na equal now there is a reduction. It has to take some time for you to be able to recover. So also that if there is a positive adjustment, you have to take some time as well. Okay.
That's right.
So that is why the stability of currency in every country is paramount. Very significant everywhere. And then the old to them who now dispute dollar no and then the maximum for a BB. Some now can never credit dollar a BB or more coffin, even in Chile, near crabba. Ghana import driven. Toothpick a crabba. Ya bana bono for my obetobia yusu. Amon kasasa. What's the deal petrol reduction? I am a timemfo. Into one say fuel no. It's one of the key drivers components of our economy. Unim say ene auto fuel na o tank auto 1000 na man na echna ukona ukoto na 500. Unim say eboa reduce the cost of carriage no.
You have even said 500.
You said 500. It is so bit baby no one to swam awa. You are aware. Now say Kinzuba deploy men so control prices. You only have to applaud the man. But so busasa die I have for one. I for na no. Na mutie chire na mo say boy chire say die ntina ya bromate for and I said a driver for. Meanwhile you move. What we are ensuring is that you will say make sure say e bo na mo general is wrong.
Okay.
Let me see. No, Kasa, school fees. Debi, Omanhene Babanusi, Wakasa Lebre. Wakasa Lebre, Omanhene. Wakasa Lebre. Omanhene, river to the door, Wakasa Lebre.
Would you hold it?
Kasa 30 minutes.
Hold on.
Address.
The speaker.
Hold on.
Speaker.
Address me.
Speaker.
Would say.
Omanhene radio watch it you.
Speaker. Would you remember Kasa? You are not coming in.
Stop me.
I'm working Abdul Salam. Abdul.
Now there's a Betiasi.
I want to say. Abdul Salam is Aquaba.
Have your mind in all Mamma Casabu. Hello.
Gentlemen. Hold it. Abdul. Salam is Asante Regional Secretary CPP. Yeah. We are looking at John Dramani Mahama Afi, MPP, Canada, Japan, and some of the other two are calling about me and lie so I can cancel me. Want to me about one thing say, and one on the kind about me. And Dr. Brandon Champion said, no one himself will lose elections. So this is Kashi. This is what we are discussing. To buy it, but me also. I can check. Now we are my talk.
I'm chatting for and I'm in challenge. I have a nice studio.
Thank you.
I'm in chair production team now. I'm in patch of Yamia, traffic and I be me. I'm sure I'm free. Your mama 1 year. We say about the assessment of a government. So your cooperative analysis. Also, we assessment.
It's on from here. Timona won't check it.
And he said, a cobase. We are analysis now. We are try one for behind your comparative. We wouldn't know whether that person is doing good or not.
Okay.
You see, but for KPI cries and key performance in the city, compare OBD and a previous performance.
That's right.
They are compare current one. That is why maybe I know we researchers are. They will say they see here and ra and they compare me. To hear me could be advising my colleagues when we are doing first year analysis. It will be very unfair because say the way by your mama first year, where is your mama second year? To say a better possible so let's compare for the second year, which is 2020, to your mama second year, which is 25.
Okay.
But that is not possible because there's a tankade of government to be IABAM. But to be fair, Korano, we should also look at Akufo-Addo first year. Which is 2017, which is your mama's first year to 25. Now, when Akufo-Addo came in, what are the challenges? Interventions been away. And how did they end? Now we do a comparison with the one Mama came. What was the challenges? Intervention away. What is the bottom line?
Okay.
Akufo-Addo, for example, when he came, not name and we are against the CD. I depreciated. There were so many taxes in the system. Ghanaians complain the same narratives. I kind of know against Akufo-Addo. No, I kind of that time and against a friend saying the danger Mama government. Yeah, who changes? Do you remember? Say in the first year of Akufo-Addo. And or reduce over 13 taxes or 15 taxes.
Yeah, but
first year.
The new tax.
Yeah, new tax. I'm you need after the first year. I'm the friends of features started that first year. We thought so because of the economy, no, can't train this year. But it started with over 700 million Ghana cedis. The whole policies be took over that year. That year now 306 and teachers training allowances. All these policies were brought to bear because government said, "Well, promise it to Memimano," and the thing say he has to fulfill it.
Okay.
We've seen a very good governance at that time. By the end of the year, 2017, yeah, I'm making an assessment of 2018. Like I say, Ken Ofori-Atta is one of the finance minister, and who be that? That is why we brought in a banker. He understand French monetary policy. Yeah, he can't say we bring one abasu. A continuous till 2019, COVID struck in. And I say, we say, when COVID went off, my psychological so as a COVID-19 and I didn't add you and a man could yes, and about Omeria 2022 because of 2024 election, it affects government policies. I said 2022, 23, 24 in an election year. So government policies doesn't go the right way. It goes according to the dictate of electorate.
That's right.
We can say, sorry, quite no crime here. Tax anybody. Then it doesn't go with fiscal policy. The number in some never be. Now, for compare your mama wabe. First year of your mama, very good. In fact, I buy that daughter was 14 cities.
14.7.
So at Tiaba, I mean, for a maximum 11 cities. Inflation was about 20%. They said 5.4. Even lending rate was about 23%. Minoka says 18%. Means if lending rate is about 18%, then interest rate will not be up to 30%.
That's right.
Because no bank be no cash lending rate of 18%. The market have 12%. About 30%. Into baka wow 2 gra so risk cry higher. One more 10. Into 28%. I think it sounds good. Now the question is, after all this, what happened? Look at the initiatives I would say stress-free policy. A kick-started government that pay over 400 million Ghana cedis. I do credit say sanitary part on my year. It has been launched. 24-hour economy has been launched. A big push agenda has been launched. As at August last year, we met over $77 million to company away on Fanco and Inem Road. They have done all these things. Over on tax policies on my nuisance tax like e-levy, betting tax, recently COVID levy. Even though more 1D levy be buy, 1 CDD levy buy. Sad about BIA. Me, that's how I see it.
First year,
no, you're good because only competition be so you're about BIA, you're good, now you're focused. First year, and look at all that to tune off. So you be disciplined, you can put in.
So for you, pressure first year comparison, not end yet. No. Route second, third,
especially third to fourth year.
Why, yeah,
yes.
Now what team are
first year, there's sanity. First year, I am about so we are good. We economy are good. I'm going to say we ball bank, low rank as on from last government. Trying to build some goodwill, be a more goodwill benefit of that, so you can do it. And the first year of every government here. Your mama was here in Abonabaso. My baby, I'm on my short force, Caribbean. Say, I'm focusing mostly on the macroeconomic sector.
Okay.
Abandoning the microeconomic sector.
So the micro, I say,
pricing of the commodity. The baby, I'm coming because look, if so, why to spending and I want my lose over $240 million. In a sense that $1 in 10 term from gold bond, number injected in the economy to stabilize the depreciation of our currency. Maybe your home so fast, you're quite a by. Because so family for example, maybe for 7 foot truck about 4 cities. That time a liter of fuel 17 cities. And a liter of fuel less than 10 cities. I still pay 4 cities. $1 now drop on benefit better Tafonia.
Okay.
In any case, I did Tafoni bit triano, electricity near 2. In Sua Bitriano, near 2. So they are buying intervention buying for ordinary people to benefit, you are benefiting. So baby, I'm pushing the government that issue act, do something. Yana a boo has a say. You see, I catch a crime as a movie and a party beer, or see a who form. Because I said,
Muffy and the party beer or so, or say my who form. Goes on a form of the you can't house I say.
So the PV that to a type of
I can't house I say everything.
I can tell you, get him I was a son like you, but Mugen Shakasa.
Mugen Shakasa. There's a man I like that.
Now,
when the policy does not hit,
no.
I don't see the policy. That's the bottom line.
So, I clearly say interventions has been there, but who benefits? The business class.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I thought the Range Rovers enjoy because I'm going to buy. For I say, brings you a garden, but we don't benefit. So the market is still risky. Look in finance, after 3 months, we don't call anything artificial abuse. So if you have 8 months, you see, relatively stable as compared to dollars because the depreciation is more than 10% ABU.
Yeah.
In fact, last year, you see the appreciation by 37%.
That's right.
So anything is still, the price of commodity remains how it is.
So the government should act.
So the government told you when free. So look, I say, even a serious economy in the world has moved from ordinary sales to scale. And the Oko top baby, I also should be waiting scale.
Yeah.
Can I say to a Mukongo back on more? And now I say, I can't pay 10 cities, more 7 cities, in other words, yes, sir, we have what we call a sales market.
Yeah.
And there's a to be used in the world. An indirect way of controlling price. But such a system, say, I don't know who the friends say, can you tell first store say 15 cities, mentor, second store say 13 cities, focus on say 18. Where is it? How? And I was saying, a business now, your intention is to say, do me, I'm saying, 10 cities, my mechanic say 18 cities. Would you have going to get 50 as a Fabra? The next time, because 18 cities, because 11 cents a Fabra, which is the price. They don't even beside them, we even what we call inflation. We said, what is the average? Because only a fixed price.
Yeah.
So,
that
is one of the things that NDC should work on it. Yes, or might be beer, the top level beers are no good. You see, one of the economic stimulants here is to say a gold bond. And me, from my background as a finance student, I don't see say we can rely on gold bond forever. Why? Because we enter into
about sustainability.
That is the point, because you enter into gold bond market as a customer market. So that's a customer market. A market, the price is determined by a customer. Capi, who do come back to super ton of 10 cities. We got some 8 cities. Go some 8 cities. Adiesa. Obendi. But if you enter as a sales market, one of the price, the 10 cities, do or die. And if I compare supermarket and the credit market, credit market is a customer market. Yeah. Supermarket is a sales market. So,
and the amount of price tax are there.
Exactly. Until the supermarket, but my fixing income and expenditure. Provided no matter 2 shelves in them. This is all considered as a risk in any business. But when you say, Sameton never say, you can do his budget. But Obi Okajetiano, when you say, they say they join and the gold marketing here. Because all ton products you should have another alternative. Say, in the case people don't patronage, make me add value to it. Okay. That's why I praise somebody of say, oh yeah, jewelry, you know. Yes, the jewelry has started, but you have to get acceptance in the world market. And they say the gold look on and the Baba fee. And at the point time, there's another gold and no say reduce. So they make and say that stabilization of our currency should be done by demand and supply, not injection of dollars. Okay. Who injected dollar? So price of dollar drop. It means you have to sell more gold and get the same dollar from her. And never have to reserve or gold reserve. So the best thing you could do is say, people will take good initiatives. That police MPPD buy I'm joining free that import restriction bill. We can bring it back now. By middle next year, 2027, the guidance are used to it. For example, if you say a moon importing moon by $800 million a year, you're going to be moving. When they say
Nigeria did it.
No, they said they produce less than 10%.
10% when free.
I don't know they are called elite community. Say diplomats and say, you can get it in ABI Lagos or BB.
I won't mean to. And the unfortunate thing is, it is BRI, CSI, Ghana, and
as I say,
no, acquire as a C Nigeria.
Emu producers, yes, Emu producers of Ghana be on Nigeria.
Now producers of rice, local rice, Nigeria, they are rich men.
Yes, they are big rich men, and we can do it. And they took Roma no be akokra, liver. Liver ko ya mo de character na twemu. O mo da she fridge man din. Liver an ke yifri no ntwa wo de so ba no. And we are watching it. Our habo. Na you duty.
Ya man dey yare continue craft $400 million. $400 million.
You go to Japan say Osunu ko to jo. You don't even believe it.
Yeah, all right. I mean, here time they also. But a quick one on governance. 1 year. How do you assess the president?
Good
governance.
Your mama have shown good governance. First, my producer whatever stick it to the system ministers, you know. But as was said, there be by him, deputy ambassador. And you see the also the Abba.
Okay, so they are paying them. Deputy ambassador say, they be by.
Almost everybody has a deputy ambassador. And we're looking at the national kitty. Nintia, Jomama Edisu from 80 ministers to 60 was to save our money.
But now I saw the deputy ambassador.
So that is why I went to buy the sugar crack. And sometimes because me, even though Article 146, I'm a question chief justice, but I didn't like her going.
And you're talking about on good governance.
Yes.
What when you are just
146, you know, Emma, when you're Bolivia, but me, let me say at least that era of me by me, you know, we are setting president MY because me, I go for the permission to say I never like it, and now people for the excuse I say, now your man, easy look like a minister. Then our democracy is not safe. Our democracy is not safe at all because we are the assumptions are that. Sir, a electoral commission, a neutral of office be he now trust in it. But so we look like a minister because minister there, they tell me contaminants in that of the president. And the president I want you. And they say, easy to be look like a minister. Then that trust will fade. And the democracy is in danger.
Thank you very much, sir.
Me that's it.
But the time on us. But some moment about 10 minutes. We'll be here for 5 minutes.
Me that's it. Didi kai. Because you are mama buy. Onye here. I would never sit anywhere and say that.
Yeah, that's it.
Because why you be? Now so the ordinary Ghanaian
ain't feeling
in ya some faso. Share me about local governance, Sika core assemblies or make local government music. Many am sure Ghana constitution This Assembly Common Fund is a constitutional creature. What check Article 252.
We are aware of it.
Omo budget, Shika, Omo source of revenue is different from the ministry.
Well,
local government ministry. It is a make some about local government ministry. And fact, this Assembly Common Fund,
now some catch or some.
We understand they are distinct.
Time no.
Okay, don't worry, I'll come there.
They are distinct.
Giving him details.
And to catch that, we say the local government ministry is suffering. Man can't say this Assembly Common Fund.
Because I remember he said, take away the DSCF.
DSCF. This Assembly Common may have been a DC. And only idea that I bought Mama about to say, we see car when they call at the local government level. Yeah, unprecedented.
But my job, my Musa one thing. More monuments, no, Musika, because and na bench and forecast I buy no akabo the musika.
It's a lie.
I'm going initially can say Obetua the last quarter of last year.
Omontia. A former appointee, former DC and now former appointee BNY. Also, and
became a point of contention when bench and four came.
MMDCs.
Emma.
MMDCs okay, it's a fact. It's been our case as we are. This Assembly Common Fund, what check your Local Governance Act now, Act 2016, Act 936 now, and also Chira say DSCF distinct from local government. And it's a Mikasa TSC.
Okay.
2. Cocoa Asama Yeke. Of Swamp of Abeka. But we did a true for us to be dancing.
Cocoa board.
Or say, dollar no stabilization, affecting cocoa sales. It is a okasa and that menokase. Obia or tear crasheno. And caneno, ni cocoa. Even a guapaso crana or Timiko crashing or quadribosia. To be a million trail crashada. Yeah, course could be bro. I am a cocoa no carry you. Boom, what you bossa crash for. No move ya career free. But this is the situation now. The only what you bossa no only cocoa crowd. What we are now, they call crashing no. Crashing this is Ghana National Cocoa Farmers. Nansana the press statement about Bontin said, O cocoa farmers, this is what is happening. But Miniam, Uka, Anamikatonsa, Abamuno, a mine is a one way. You be detached from the reality. You be there too, mono. It is having my middle to change the bosono. Uka dollar, someone working in cocoa, now,
it didn't win here.
And that's a Mikman community bar, change the bosso.
Change the boss.
And Nakete, or Nakete.
All by Debbie,
Accordians on the Accordian, or far Accordian, no yes, Sumra, who drew us in Nakete, changes the bosso, and send me. I'm a child, what your crop. This is what is happening. On no can no carry the cocoa now in his can. $4 mobile. Young fan on Tunche. Government machinery, as some I can say, a bino. So or 10 in a point issue. So, Nina say to save money.
That's right.
But over the 2024 budget, over 2025 budget, over 2026 budget, Sika allocated for compensation. For government appointees, I increase it close to 100%. And what is to say? Sure, my name is Kachiro say. What about Santa Region? Why 2 presidential staffers?
For second,
that's a fact. Okay, you corroborated what I said. Why 2 presidential staffers? 2 presidential staffers, no. Per Ofosu Kwachina, some of the kind of mine was say they are in the rank of a deputy minister.
That's right.
And Chineso Santa Region, we have 3 ministers.
One
regional minister, 2 deputy ministers. Omanhene become me wrong.
Unye wrong. Mami ko.
Minia onyin tum. Sha eniema bi o muka ye no mo ba ye no. Omanhene ye hunu ye o.
Thank you very much.
Na galamsi asa no to wanka we.
Thank you very much. Mujib, Mami T.
Omanhene.
Yes.
We have 1 regional minister, 1 presidential staffer. Okay? We don't have
2 deputy ministers.
2 presidential staffers in Ashanti region. We don't have it. Okay. And so, referring to We don't have two here. We have one. So what you are saying is repeatedly untrue.
And the deputy. So we have a deputy.
We have one presidential staff.
And the deputy knows there.
The deputy is his deputy.
As the
Felix Ekache on say presidential staffer, not his deputy. No, listen. What's say? Presidential staffer equals as deputy minister. But deputy presidential staffer is not equal as deputy minister. You answer. You get from him. Where staff? We get from him.
From the consultant fund. From
don't confuse the table.
From Jubilee House. So it means that compensation in the cost room. How many of you have read that?
Bad interest, man.
Edusipoku.
Kasa.
Edusipoku. Clear the air.
That is not
Obiagu said you can no. It's okay.
He has the floor. He has the floor.
Now the issue of local government. What's say? You're distincting the two. Local government is different from the ministry. I said yes.
No, I say this was something is distinct from the local government ministry.
It is true. And I made mention Sika a core common fund. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. I know a different argument.
Now I can ministry.
And I make us a ministry.
4 billion.
Called Joy Online, March 28, 2025. We allocated 4 billion.
No, my allocation is different from release.
The finance minister listen. The finance minister released
March 28, was there a release or allocation?
Allocation.
It's a budget. There is an allocation in the budget.
Okay, allocation in the budget. The monies were finally released.
It released,
check. To the ministry.
Am I not checking 2025 budget? Release, yeah.
My goodness.
Release your money, yeah. Across the various MMDs, various ministries, less than 30%. Now,
I still stand on my fact. Say the monies were released.
4 billion were released.
4 billion. Oh, my brother, you can do your chest. You do the first step for me. Do the first step for me. And
your friend will be safety net program.
Let me tell you something. Then again, he's talking about you. Obia or Chelsea boss. Let me tell you something. The issue of the auto $1 and the auto 1 year say, but make us a much of the auto. Make us soupy. So what to all these things are important things. Say relief no ba not prices no come from. Not the way final consumer no when you benefit you don't blame the government. You don't do that at all. Because a human nature nipa be body. Yes. We explained this very well. That now Honorable Salam we say your sales market and your customer market. So sales market. Now compare prices your drink be your friend Welch and you made it down. Let me tell you something. Now your ton of 65 cities, 60 cities. And then 45 cities. Now supermarket baby.
Now Welch Libano do say no.
Oh, maybe you into my example.
The Ghanaian government releases and has approved substantial funds for the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Regional Affairs for 2025. And the reports indicate Parliament approved a budget around 4 billion and later 4.7 billion in December 2020. Earmarked for strengthening local government. He says that the Parliament approved. Approved is not released.
You read released first. Listen.
The Ghanaian government
let's take it
released.
Approved.
Substantial funds for the Ministry of Local Government.
Let us do the same check. Whether after approving the monies, they've received the monies or not.
I will do the check.
I don't know what
you made mention of
2025 budget.
And I said it wasn't anything like
I'm spending less than 30%.
Listen.
All right. So
you are not a grammarian person here. Let me tell you something.
My time is up.
Until now, no one said 4 billion. Minister. No, you don't know.
Their microphone should be off. Let me do the birthdays and we rise. Today, let me do my birthday.
You said there were no
happy birthday to my sweet.
Because there were no ministers. Because they are really come out.
Can you put up their microphones for me? Thank you. Happy birthday to my sweet wife, Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye. On a dirty way every Nana Kyeɛ champion sana hine owo asafo enti na Kyeɛ champion se yen kan kire ne yire awo se na na wota omanitrin kwapa anopei mamida and
you are doing this heckling for
salam Madam Munyina ase.
Alright, me say approve. Release your budget here.
Now, have a wonderful day. I'm out. And enjoy your stay. You need your mind, Yaw Adu-Boakye. Tomorrow we come your way with another show. God bless you.